previously on The Power to Rise, our heroes had set forth with a little friend in tow, going to seek out what was the cause behind a strange, darkening nature that had surrounded a strange, undergrounded forest of some sort. As they approached the source of their problems, they had located that there seemed to be some magical underworkings by a creature known as a gremlin, who, having hired a few goons, was set about in a effort to transpose the local flora and fauna to that of a realm known as the Feydark. Our heroes, being the heroes, adventurers of daring do, what have you, fell upon these goons with an amazing amount of violence and saw fit to rescue a few bystanders. They stopped the gremlin, they scattered the goons, and managed to free the unfortunate hostages, one of which who appeared to be a duplicate of Lola's brother, Guadalupe, who seems chill for now, including some other blonde git. But as they all try to figure out some further questions about things, the lure of death and destruction was a bit strong for an entity began to incredibly noisily creep up on them. Thinking quickly, a couple of our heroes, Iria and Castoria, swung together and destroyed the relic that was causing this transposal sort of magic, thus sending the environment back to its original or intended sorts of environmental settings. So it is, under sunlight, with the song of birds and insects and all sorts of other creatures littering the air, that all of you find your way back into what appears to be a lush and serene, semi-bustling set of woods. Sunlight hanging overhead, cool breeze blowing through the environs. I believe, as we have left off, all of you have decided to, the majority of you have decided to make your way across from this site. But what do you all do in this moment, as things have quieted down? Mostly. Less combat.
Are we still walking, or would we be, like, kind of stopped somewhere?
That's up to you.
I think we're definitely on our way back to where the flowers were, but we could walk and talk at the same time.
Okay, if we're still walking, Lola is now in fairy form, and she's on Cass's shoulder, like, just kind of slumped there, tired. Just kind of gibbering on, like, everything's great now. It's so cute that this place can switch from different environments. It's really interesting magic.
I do not know if that's what was originally intended for this place, but I do like the vibes now.
Very earthy. I mean, we live in a cave, so earthy is weird, but cool.
I like it. It's different. I've never seen such lush greenery.
I want to fly to the tops of these trees to scout and to play in the leaves, but honestly, I am exhausted.
I am surprised you're not spending more time with your brother while you still have him.
Yeah. I have my reasons for that. I'm trying to come to terms with the fact that I'm probably going to have to mess with his memory.
You do not trust him?
Oh, it's not that I don't trust him. It's that anybody can crack under torture. And my father's torture specifically.
I did have some concerns, actually. about how the gremlin was dealt with? Is that normal for you?
Which part? The freezing part? Because that was brand new. Let me tell you right now. That was really different.
The, intentional removal of limbs.
Oh, well, it's an easy way to get them to talk if he was going to talk, but I don't think he was going to talk. I was just really upset, you know? Like, it's been a bit of a messy little adventure around here, and then my brother, and now they were just going to kill us. Like, I wasn't even being, I know I wasn't being my full charming self, but who doesn't want, you know? I'm just saying, like, it's like, what? It was just offensive how I was not able to influence him, is what I mean. So he had to go.
Interesting. The reaction to someone you could not influence was torture and kill. This is not judgment, is...
They're reducing to us, so...
Yes. Where I come from, there are people like that. They are very scary people. They're called Kalish.
Kalish.
They are
very
royal assassins.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Well, the assassin thing, she kind of just like she catches herself for a second.
What I was curious about was, did you enjoy that bit?
Oh no, I don't like killing. I like to do that. You just do it.
I was just concerned. It was not pleasant to watch. Something I thought I'd left very far behind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I'll tone it on the limb cutting. I'm more into this. I like messing with their heads more than I like, slicing and dicing. It just felt appropriate at the time. Plus, I had to give Beamy her shot. She turned into a rapier for me. I mean, I had to do something.
You seem to... the sword, does she have a personality?
I'm not sure, but I do know she does kind of shift to what I want. Or to what is appropriate, I believe. She also gets small when I'm small.
I wonder if you talk to her, if she would be more responsive.
I never thought about talking to a weapon. But I mean, you're into all of that divination stuff, so you would probably know better than me on that. I'll give it a shot. Beamy.
Alright, you are actively attempting to communicate with your
Yes.
weapon.
Yes.
Roll presence for me. Our first roll of the night.
$21.
You've likely heard stories of magic weapons. A lot of people have. Some have minds of their own, some impart curses, others carry other wild magical enchantments, and what have you. Attempting to communicate with Beamy, you do receive a response. To facilitate understanding what that response is, please give me a perception.
What was that? 22.
There are not words with this response. It doesn't seem to speak in the traditional way, with a language or telepathy or what have you. I'm not sure what exactly you're expecting. But it does impart the idea of an emotion. And you receive a with a 22, which is a pretty good roll, you receive a little bit of a dissatisfied emotion. And with a 22, you're not entirely sure what it is dissatisfied about.
Well, it definitely doesn't talk back. But I did get something.
Perhaps the more you work with it, the more in tune and easier to decipher. It was the same thing with my cards. Although, how long have I had them? She just kind of looks distant and dreamy, and then just snaps back.
You okay?
Yes, the perception of time, if I think on it too hard, I can get a little lost.
Oh.
Better to focus on the here and now until I am needed.
Well, what is needed is what did we need? A flower or a plant or a leaf or something, right?
The next is the flowers we need to make the inks.
Okay.
And we, of course, also need salt and incense. Those were the only other two I could sense. I think Arjinu had more for us after that, but those were the three I saw.
Okay. So we just get the flower, go get the rest of them, and then go back to the lair.
Mm-hmm. And I know we do not know each other that well yet. But I would make a suggestion. Try talking to your brother first before you decide to wipe their memories.
It's for his own good. It keeps him safe.
As someone who does affect the mind, it is good to get consent for such things. Otherwise, if the spell wears off or backfires or goes wrong, they at least know what was happening before, so their mind doesn't shatter.
She kind of just wide-eyes you. Did you say shatter?
It can happen.
Is that a possibility?
Of course.
How much do you gotta mess with someone's brain for that to happen?
Well, if you modify someone's memory over and over and over again and they are unaware of it, how do you know your father has not done the same to you over the years and part of your personality is no longer there?
She's literally just full wide-eyed looking down I don't know.
Exactly. So, before you do the same to someone else, just think on it a little bit more.
Okay.
Consequences can be terrible things.
She kind of just sits, kind of meditated, pose on your shoulder. She's just okay, I'm gonna think.
Good.
As the two of you move your way along, somewhere within the pack of people who are moving, Lupe and other Lupe are kind of having a little bit of conversation, kind of muted to each other. Neither of them have made any efforts to hide or go off the beaten path or anything else along those lines. What is everyone else up to during this moment?
Is the one guy still hog-tied and gagged?
Did anybody re-hog-tie and gag him?
I think Ent did last
Lupus
time.
did. The Lupus
Okay.
did.
Oh, the Lupus
The
did.
Lupes.
It was one of you. It was either you or Lupus. Somebody retied him up.
Okay.
Because I think fake Lupe really hated the guy, so he gagged him, didn't he?
They made it seem like he had set them up or something.
In that
So they
case,
tied him up.
In that case, one of the Lupes has this other blonde person straddled over his shoulder, and they're just talking as they move their way along. Lupe seems a little strong, to be fair.
Before we get back to our final destination, the 3 people that have not been to our camp, how do we want to handle this?
Meditating on it.
Okay, we've got a little bit of time, but we don't want to wait too long.
We're going to pick the flowers. We can work on that when we get there.
Thankfully. It's mostly a short jaunt back to the small hut that you all managed to find before. A hut that made out of what looks to be well-wrought wood, kind of not really lumberized itself. It actually looks like the trunk of a tree with kind of a cultivated, like, thatched roof sort of situation. The door remains open. The windows look like they've seen the dust of time. But as you all approach, you also see gardens out in before this hut that compose of many, many different sort of flora that reside within this plots. Little signposts kind of etched out amongst them, everything else along the sides. You see a great, great many of flowers.
I just want to poke my head in the cabin to see if it looks like there had been movement in there from where Lupe had supposedly been in there.
You see a set of footprints that look like they have gone in, utilizing your earlier senses of like, hey, sort of like tracks, everything like that. Looks like someone came in, moved around a bit, went to the cupboards, went back towards a window, and then left out the same way they came in. There's no fire exit to this place, unfortunately.
Okay.
Which would be really bad.
Just as a piece of mind.
Yeah. But you see elements of perhaps long ago something was lived in here. There are still what look to be some cobwebs, signs of what looks to be a little mouse hole over in the corner. Just things looking around, there are some differences, but this looks like someone has actually used this space once upon a time. And then recently, like 5 minutes ago, when Lupe came in, running for his life.
Okay.
Can I, with my knowledge from the vision, try and search for the correct flowers?
Sure. If you want to take some time looking over the flowers, you have your options, as it turns out. It'll take some time to pick some. You get the sense that if you were just to grab and pull, that might not be what you want to do. But as you go about, you look over the gardens, everything like that. There are signs, lots of daisies, a few tulips, that sort of thing. Eventually, you do happen to find a few flowers that fit the bill. Daylilies.
And I'm not supposed to pick them.
Well, you do need to collect them. But you need to be careful about how you do it.
Is anyone familiar with gardening? Or a safe collection of samples?
Would this be a logic roll?
That or learning. Or if someone else thinks they have an applicable skill.
I was gonna say, would I have any knowledge from like gathering like seaweed and things? And
I think that might pertain to this, perhaps.
okay,
A little different.
then I will.
Bit,
Same concept. I'll just roll a learning for it then.
Sure.
That's a pretty good learning roll for the puddle.
It depends on how fresh you want the ingredients. What you could do is isolate the perhaps a few of the flowers. Make sure they have. You might want to grab some pots or something to contain them with, and make sure they're water. There's light provided, all that sort of stuff. With your team, it's possible you might be able to keep them alive for much longer. Or you could just collect them now and hope they are sufficient for when you drop them off, or for the ritual.
Now, were the flowers being used to make the paint and the ink? Would Puddle know how to convert the flowers into that? So it doesn't matter if they're fresh?
You know what? That's a great question. First things first, Puddle, I don't think you have any feats or perks that are related to this, but I would put it past you that you've done some sort of, like, similar things in the past. I would say, like, maybe sometimes you've mostly had to get it from a market or something else along those lines, but I would put it past you to have tried it yourself. Go ahead and give me another learning with advantage.
Learning with advantage.
What was the other one? Okay. With an 8, you think you might be able to get a good, take a good stab at it. Except, do you have the appropriate tools to do so, like mortar, pestle, alcohol?
When it comes to making mine, I usually just get a little chunk of ice summoned, and I just make a little ice bowl with mortar, because I don't do anything like purely magical. So it's like a make on the go.
You know what? I had a whole other idea that was going on, but that's a pretty good argument. So this will, of course, need to take some. I would assume is a fair amount of time. So if you did want to do it right now, you guys could take some moments in order to do so, or you could save it for like your next extended like long rest period. I would say.
I can take some of the flowers with me and keep them watered as we travel, and the next time we take a break, I could try to turn them into the ink, or at least the paste and powder required to make the ink.
Are there any, like, flower pots that look like they would be easy to transport around with? Like, smaller ones?
Were there any in the cabin?
Shed?
Looking around, yes, there does appear to be a number of what look to be handmade ceramic pots of sorts.
Kistria will gesture to them and be like, is there a way we could maybe replant some in these, and you could attach it to your backpack or pockets or something?
I could carry it. I have some room in my belt. I have a couple of my little jars for my paints that I could take out my powders and just fill them up with water and carry them in there as well.
I don't know what is needed for the ritual. So the more whole we could keep the plant, probably the better.
It wouldn't hurt if we want to try to make some of the powder. I could try to make some, and we could make sure we have enough of the flowers to have a backup.
Do both.
Okay, on the fly, I did just look up to see a kind of a making ink or paints from flowers sort of like process sort of situation. I would probably have to say this would take an extended period of time, like a long rest, at least an hour is what I'm saying.
Yeah, the ones that I use are like super simple. It's literally just grinding it up and using it with watercolor. But this is a little bit more of like the actual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this might be I need slightly different ingredients to go into this. From your thought process, it's entirely possible that Arginu already has such ingredients in order to like finalize that thing. If not, there's potentially ingredients down here. it's one of those. It's like this is certainly doable, but doing it in 10 minutes is definitely not going to happen.
Yeah, I got you.
Would we like to take a 10-minute at this point and do a short rest
I
while
would
we're
say
here?
unless you guys are really throwing yourselves at the dirt in order to get these these particular flowers, if you guys aren't straightening yourselves, yeah, you guys are getting yourself a short rest. Everyone's able to get back to full HP at this moment.
Dang, I forgot I have a lethal point. So this is my full HP for now.
One single point of damage. You're so lucky that D20 exploded and it was just a 1 on the next one. It's like, asshole. Charles, you had a question.
There's other pretty flowers around, right?
Yes, there are. There's actually quite a lot of them.
That we don't need? Okay. So then Anne would just go over and, like, use her farming experience and make a flower crown for herself.
Pretty.
Nice.
I can't argue with that.
That is a good use of your 10 minutes, I gotta say. That's pretty good use.
Sitting here knowing what's in your backstory, it's along the lines of like, I don't see any need to make you roll for that. That's perfectly serviceable. Fuck me. I think that's awesome. Any particular flowers you're looking for?
Just purple ones.
There's actually quite a few. There's actually quite a few that fit that bill. Different varieties and species. Not that you would know all the varieties and species, but different petal makeups, compositions, that sort of thing. You do see like sort of a textural variety between those. It looks like whoever lived here long ago really had a thing for nature in some way. And as you go collecting the flowers, looking about, the sun is shining. On the side, you see a chipmunk gnawing away at a errant seed that it's managed to find. Kind of turns, looks up at you, goes back to its business, scampers away. Things actively feel different for you here. Whatever was taking place before all this had a different air about it. Things seem okay now. Less uncertain, I would say. As some of you spread out, take a moment to take 5, take 10. Lola.
I am playing in the flowers currently.
You, without needing to like say or do any checks or anything like that, you notice that your brother kind of is making a little bit of an awkward gait over towards you. And judging from what's like on their face, you get the sense that this is the OG and not the doppelganger.
Doppelganger. Alright, I'll turn back into full form.
So that was pretty crazy, huh, sis?
I don't know. I think the weird purple globby things might have been a little scarier. Never mind. Don't worry about it. So, okay. So, Avi question. Are you going to tell Dad?
Why the hell would I tell him?
Which version of this would you like? Because I'm doing something reckless. I'm using my powers without permission. I am sneaking out and lying. I'm like fully aware of all the crimes I'm committing.
Since when did Dad become the police? The Ranger Watch?
Well, not, but he does like to keep tabs. And I know he wouldn't be okay with me using my powers.
Dad has a lot of thoughts about a lot of different things. You know what?
I'm not happy when I'm lying either.
Don't know how to tell you this, but not a lot of people are happy when you lie about things. And I don't mean just you specifically. I mean anyone.
But the world revolves around me.
Yeah.
How did you get messed up into this? Like, I'm here by my own free will. You were dragged down here.
I mean, it sounded like a fun time. It's not that scary or anything like that. It was still kind of fun. Being able to have a little bit of a brawl with your sister at your back.
I didn't really punch anyone. I did slice somebody, but either.
Yeah. What have you been watching, Dad?
Duh. What do you think I keep getting called into the office for? It's whatever. It's just an act. Don't think about it too much.
No, it's fine. I know Dad puts way more stock in you than he does me.
That might have something to do with both of our behavior.
I don't think it has anything to do with our behaviors. I think it's just... I don't know. I'm the fuck up, so... You're precious.
Actually, I think technically Sagan is a fuck up, but that I'm not placing.
I can agree with you on that. Sagan is a fuck up. But he's the guy who does the numbers. I mean,
There's one good quality. Well, I'm being unfair to her brother. He has many qualities.
I think he just wants to be able to get the rights to the family name after, in case anything happens to Dad. That's not gonna happen.
Well, it's not gonna go to him. It's gonna go to Osvaldo. Avi.
I've heard that Sagan's trying to be making some moves of his own.
Unsurprising, I guess. He's just gonna get himself killed. Not by Dad, by whoever he's working with. Because he's gonna need help and allies if he wants to do something like that. And those people... There's a reason Dad keeps it in the family.
Yeah, keep it in the family.
Lupe, is there something going on that you're not telling me? I mean, I know I'm absent-minded, but I do notice things.
I'm just saying, that whole thing with the gremlin lady, and you see he kind of like absently wipes at his vest, just kind of like there's still a little bit of that gunk on him. I don't know, just seeing you do that. I hadn't seen you do that before, and I was hoping you wouldn't take after that. I mean,
Can't tell if that's insult or a compliment, but... I mean... Dad has a lot of faults, but... We have a lot because of him. Maybe...
yeah, and I mean, I get it. You probably want to take after him a bit since you don't know your mom.
Well, whose fault is that? Oh. I actually don't really know. No one ever talks to me about it. I just know I have to have had a mom because biologically speaking, a woman had to have given birth to me. Unless I was grown in a flower.
Yeah, I hear that's possible.
But then you're only about this big and then you stay this big. Well, why don't you, I don't know, ask for more responsibilities? I don't want responsibilities, but you can definitely take on some.
I don't want these responsibilities.
Are you going to rebel too?
Right. I've already been rebelling.
Yeah, but that's expected of us. Partying, drinking, that's what they want us to do. If we keep letting them think that's what we're doing, they won't look our way. And then we can do something else.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I want to get out there.
Like, outside the cave?
The dungeon, out of the city, out of the family.
Oh, ow. I get it. I get it. Relax. You have always been the more soft-hearted of us. Makes sense.
It's stifling living under the thumb.
Oh, yeah. Again, rebellion.
Sorry, I wish I knew something about her to share with you. But
Maybe if I do good, he'll eventually tell me. Or at least that's what I was told by one too many nannies.
I'm gonna be real with you. Doing good in what he wants you to do, not exactly a label a lot of folks are going to put on those actions. Not that I intend to do a whole lot of good myself, but
You should start teaching people how to fight. I'd never seen you kick someone like that, so just saying.
I know a few things. I know a lot of things. But yeah, I don't know. Just being out here, I points upwards. I feel like I
It
can
is nice.
breathe for the first time.
I like it here. My fairy form really likes it here.
I'm glad.
Lupe, you don't have to do what we do in this family. I'm making a conscious choice, but you don't have to do it. You can leave. Wouldn't hurt my feelings. I'd miss you. But I mean, it'd be really hard to tell you, hey, don't do that, stick to the status quo, when I am actively out here not sticking to the status quo.
Yeah, that's true. Looking at you out here, I think this suits you a little better. Not this particular, wherever the hell we are. Well, you know, maybe you're not meant to be cooped up underneath a mountain.
Well, the goal is to leave eventually, just at least to explore. I know my leash will get tightened at some point. So I'm trying to have some fun before it does. I like being out here with, strangely enough, all these girls who for some reason think that we're going to save the world or something. And honestly, you can kind of feel it sometimes when we're all together. It feels really like we could, like, girl group with spandex type of, like, energy sometimes.
What the hell is spandex?
Whatever this world's equivalent of what I said is.
Spandex, not yet a thing.
Whatever this most in glittery, sparkly outfits. That's the energy. Even though I still need to work on their wardrobe.
It honestly sounds a lot like fun.
I'm having fun.
You save the world. You save the world. I hope I can be able to see that.
We didn't save the world, but we did make a wizard throw up a big giant ball of energy. Yeah, I couldn't explain it to you if I wanted to.
Okay, I was drunk when I heard about that, so you're gonna have to explain that to me. I'm all ears. I'm not gonna say a single damn thing of this to anybody. And he, if willing, he'll just sit and listen to you for a bit.
Alright.
Anybody else get up to some weird stuff during this? Or it doesn't have to be weird, it could be normal.
Sure, you would want to have Buddy run around in the flowers, or at least let him have fun and explore if he wanted to.
He has absolutely taken time to cavort amongst the flowers, leaning over, looks to be miming taking a deep breath of air. Not sure if it's doing anything, but it looks like he's having an okay time. But you see it every once in a while kind of turns and looks back up towards you with, like, potentially a bit of concern in his face. Skull. Face skull. Skull face.
I'll sit next to him and see if he wants to chill for a little bit, or I don't know.
Come over, sit down. He kind of takes a signal and just pops down next to you. Crisscross. Just kind of, without being able to verbalize anything, he looks up at you and just kind of like nods and just gestures to everything.
It's pretty, huh?
Rattle, rattle, he nods.
Is there one in particular you like?
And he points over towards a flower bed, and from your sitting arrangement, you notice that there is a lovely orange gold coloration to them. Marigolds.
Regarding the flowers having to be not quite picked, but somehow taken differently, is that regarding all the flowers or just the one that's used for the ink?
That's up to you. I mean, obviously, if you've ever done some gardening before, you know that transplanting flowers, you'd want to ensure they live through the process. I have done that.
Well, because my other thought was, I mean, we can still pick them and then we can dry them and then we can still have like a little potpourri from the flowers that we have too.
Sure.
Huh? Would you want to try to experiment, buddy?
Nods vigorously.
Hmm. How many marigolds should we pick?
Did you say how many? Sorry.
Yes.
You see there's a moment where he thinks, just kind of makes a little eat sort of thing. Probably just a few.
Oh.
Seems like he's being very, like, easy about how much to get. Despite his penchant for wild antics, he doesn't look like he wants to cause a whole lot of destruction here.
How about you? One for you and one for me.
Thumbs up.
Shira will go ahead and use her scalpel and then go ahead and cut it, the two of them, and then give one to Buddy, and then she'll hold on to one too. Cheers.
You go hand the flower to him. He tries to smile up at you. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That's a terrible perception.
That is kind of a terrible roll.
Success with a twist?
Okay. You offer him this flower. And this small child smiles up at you. And then shake. Buddy smiles up at you as you offer the flower to him. There's that pause. The hand droops a bit. You haven't handed it to him yet. He just kind of tilts his head. Without being able to verbalize, he just gestures to you. Pass the flower. And a hand.
Does it feel a bit weird?
You say the word weird. You can see the sockets on his skull actively look down. It's difficult trying to communicate with a being that has no vocal cords. You do tend to get a lot of, like, suggestion, nuance out of him when he's very animated. He's very subdued right now. And that word, weird. No offense or pun intended, but he seems a little rattled.
Gotcha. It's okay to be weird. I'm weird too. She'll hold Buddy's hand and... Well, actually, do you want to hold my hand? Do you want to sit with me? Do you want to be on my shoulders? Or do your own thing?
You see, he shakes his head a bit, but he does reach up and holds onto your hand.
We're in this together.
Looking Buddy over. Anatomical differences. That's not a child's skeleton. Sorry, that's just a thought that occurs to you. Buddy accompanies you back to the rest of the group. Time goes on. Area, Castria, anything for the two of you?
Probably while all this is going on, Iria's just kind of watching the interaction between Lola and her brother, but then also just kind of like always peering over to the gagged and hog-tied man to make sure there is nothing, no funny business like he's trying to untie or get himself out. Just because I don't know if the doppelganger Lupe is still sitting there next to him.
That's a great question. As you have kind of sat down, take a moment to yourself, at some point you do look over and you see that he has moved from his spot and his restraints are undone and he is taking a moment, somewhat like some of the others. Looks like he is going through the flowers.
I will walk up behind him and be like, I see you've undone your restraints.
You apparently surprise him. Flowers go scattering everywhere. He just turns back.
I just look down at the hilt of the sword and be like, "Don't try it."
My apologies. I've had quite a few wild nights before. It's just a little bit of a talent I have, that's all. I was collecting some flowers for my betrothed. You see he like bends over and starts like gathering up these flowers once again. As you do so, you hear him start muttering. It's like, why is there no roses here? But he looks back at you and just goes, so I take it that you have a fun little party here amongst yourself.
Obviously, it wasn't as fun a party as you were having, because where's the Dupe Lupe at?
That's his fucking name now. His name is Dupe.
Dupe Lupe.
No, just
Dupe.
Dupe. Just Dupe.
Dupe. It's Dupe.
There's Lupe and Dupe.
Okay, you got a very reasonable chuckle on me. Go ahead and take a legend point if you don't mind. I like that one.
Dad jokes coming through.
You see, Dupe has moved over towards the hut and has been like pulled some of the books off and has been like rifling through some of them. But you see that at this point, like at a certain point, he has looked up and noticed like the absent spot where Agitero was, and just starts looking around a little concerned. Hasn't quite spotted you yet.
So they obviously had a reason. They wanted you tied up and specifically gagged. I'm not one to judge, but what's your insight on this?
I would say it's jealousy. Simply put, they know that I have an amazing voice and am able to sing circles around quite the number of junkets, and obviously they were very jealous of me having our night of karaoke together. I'm very concerned with how this Guadalupe managed to clone himself via perhaps mitosis or something.
He's a fucking moron.
But still, you know, I shan't let it get to me. I think Patrick froze.
Oh no! Agitero was so fucking annoying it killed his internet.
Hello? Hello?
Okay,
Hello?
I'm
Oh,
back.
hey.
Am I here?
You actually looked like you were genuinely in thought for a good second there. That took me a moment to catch on.
Well, if you were up to something, you would have already escaped, because your captor obviously is not paying attention, so...
Oh, well, my captor is obviously dead.
Well, by rules of things, the duplicate of him, I don't know if he really has a name or he takes on the name of the person that he... But they seem to really want you tied up.
Well, it's not as if I'm doing anything untowards to them. Nor yourselves, or any other persons in the immediate vicinity, for that matter.
Why were you specifically down here in this labyrinth?
As I stated before, I've come to rescue a most noble maiden.
Are you sure they're down here?
Last I heard, she was headed this direction. And of course, someone of her strength and the people she was with would likely have come down this way.
if you're on a rescue mission of somebody that's in danger, you really don't have a lot of. You don't seem like you're in any kind of hurry. If you're picking flowers and this person's in danger,
roll persuasion for me, if you don't mind.
this is going to go well. Six.
Cool. He looks at you and goes, I'm perfectly certain that they are still down here. And to be fair, I don't think she's the type to just up and die. As I said before, the people she's with, I haven't located any of them just yet. They must still be down here. There are others down here, anyways. Very rude ones, might I add.
We haven't really encountered anybody else besides the guards, and they weren't too bright when we encountered them.
Oh, tell me about it.
They were too busy goofing off in a suit testing out the traps.
I know! News is hiring just about anyone these days. Of course, it might have to do with the fact that their headquarters is over in Klinghold.
Never actually been there, so I'll take your word for it.
Magnificent city. From what I've heard.
Now, I have no qualm with you being set free, but I don't know how the rest of them will feel, so...
Well, to be fair, if they have any sort of aggravation or resentment towards me, then by all means, if we must truly go our own separate ways, then I understand. I guess I should be sorrow, but alas, I am on a quest. I think we're frozen again.
Oh no!
These are amazing frozen faces, too. It's hard to tell.
Am I still frozen?
Oh, you're back.
No. That's just what happens to your face when you're talking to this NPC.
Yeah.
I'm not for one to stop you on a quest. But I will tell you this. If I turn my back and you pop up and you've caused something that has done something that screws with us, it's probably the last quest you'll probably ever go on.
Please understand, as much as I would like to boast about my talents, I have no reason to interfere with any of your business. Or any others. On anything.
You have fun picking your flowers. And good luck.
But I guess I would advise it is not such a bad idea to watch over you and yours.
And I will... Well, I'll wait till he finishes what he says.
Ladies first.
Oh, I was just going to casually turn around and slowly walk away.
Okay.
But I'll let you finish what you say before I pivot.
Oh, do be careful. There are quite a number of monsters down here.
I know, I think we avoided a rather large one. I don't know if those creatures were summoning it, or it was already here to begin with.
Oh, that. Yes. Huh.
Uncle Blood, I thought somebody said.
What, are any of you related to that thing?
I don't know, that's just the name that they referred to it as. I didn't know if it's an actual uncle or...
I don't deal with extended family members, fathers, or any of that other stuff.
What's the equivalent of an insight check?
Perception.
Alright, I'm rolling perception on this guy. 16?
Everything about this dude screams, and I need Lola's player to understand I'm not harping on her in any way. This guy is essentially one of the most stereotypical fucking bards you have ever met. There are slight glances to some of the other companions in your party. From how he's speaking, he very much has a high opinion of himself. He obviously carries... You don't know where he managed to find it, but apparently he has a loot on him, for one thing. And just look him over. He looks like he is dressed above however much money he actually makes. This guy is probably just an idiot. And unfortunately, if you're very drunk, he might be a very persuasive idiot.
He's a used car salesman.
Kind of, yeah. You get the sense that this guy has potentially more luck to him than brain cells.
I will slowly turn away and start walking back.
You hear him go back and start swearing about the amount of foliage within this area. You guys are able to gather the flowers over time. As things are kind of wrapping up, Lupe makes his way over. He goes, "Alright, so I think I'm going to be getting myself out of here. I heard that someone had a map, maybe, or unless you guys have an alternative route or idea that I could pitch in."
End had offered the map, but above game, Charles is handling something on the phone with his dad.
Got it.
So,
Then in that case, because I don't want to get too far without someone maybe having a crucial piece or something like that here, would you guys like to take a 5?
Sure.
Sure.
Break.
Alright. We'll come back to this.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, and did the guy run away?
No.
Okay.
I didn't really get a turn to do what I wanted to do.
Oh, shoot. You know what?
There was something I wanted to do for Lupe, but yeah.
We can get that when we get back.
Okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
It's okay. I got skipped. I talked a lot earlier, so I think that's why.
you talked to her earlier.
So, Castria, I believe you had something you wanted to do before we went to break.
Yes, well, everyone was... I'd say this is after Lola has gone back to play in the flowers. If Lupe is kind of hanging
hear
out.
you.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
We can hear you.
I can hear you now.
I say in my accent, oh, no. So, Castria would very carefully and patiently wait until they've had their sibling time. And Lola goes back to play in the flowers. And she'll just cautiously approach Lupe. Excuse me. I am sorry to bother you. But I would like to offer a gift for all of your services.
Senorita Opal, you'd be doing me a big kindness, I guess.
Please, call me Castria. Have you ever had your cards read?
No, I have not.
Would you like to?
For free.
For free.
Why not? How much worse can it get? He goes and sits down wherever you want him to.
Like a stump or somewhere, and she'll just start laying out the cards, and as she's doing so, you know, there is not much difference between your upbringing and mine, I believe.
Unfortunately, I don't know your upbringing, so I couldn't say.
Right, you do not know yet. It is a different time. But, I would like to say, I have been where you are, and I have also escaped, in a way. And I'd like to offer a glimpse of your future. Should you... What is that saying I keep hearing? Go the way of the bastard.
You see him... A lot of the sort of just easygoing countenance fall away as he looks towards you as you say those words. I guess I'm all ears.
May I see your hand?
Tentatively, he offers it to you.
And she'll place the deck in the palm of his hand, place hers over it. And I'm gonna use my use of divine insight for the session to give something helpful for him.
Okay. Huh. That is really hard to answer.
Sorry.
Is there anything in specific you have in mind? Say if he were to go the way, or if he were to stay, or something else along those lines. Is there any of those potentials you would like to look at?
I'd like for him to see how real the possibility of the version of himself that he wishes and hopes to be were to be. And what direction he should go to get there. I want to change this man's life today.
Are you drawing cards as you do this?
I put the deck in his palm, put my palm over it, but I could start by taking the cards directly from him holding it on his palm onto like the stump or whatever we're using. I'd like the first card to be the sun.
I assume yes, you would.
Could be meaning both. There is a young boy or a young figure with the sun shining behind them.
The card distorts to a figure shriveling within the rays.
You cannot thrive here. This is not where you are meant to be. She'll take the second card. The road.
The road is littered with bodies.
It will not be a smooth ride, nor bloodless. But she does pull a third card. The Savior. A hero card. If you leave, it will be hard, but there might be a moment somewhere down the line. Somewhere where the light may be brightest, that you will be this to at least one person, and it will make that road all worth it.
This moment is shared between you, Lupe. I believe this is done out of ear or eye shot of the others.
All of my readings I try to keep private.
What is this?
It is hope.
Not sure I would call this hope. Looks like I'm gonna have to leave a lot of carnage in my wake.
There is blood here, there is blood there. But I guess what is the end of that blood is what matters.
Before I ask for any other roles from you, I'm going to give you a little bit of divine insight.
Okay.
And by that I mean I'm going to come over here and whisper it to you.
Oh shit. Cool. Do I have to turn off my camera?
If you want to.
Okay.
They can't hear me, so.
Sorry, were my cards bad?
No.
Okay.
He is in a damned if you do, damned if you don't state.
So it comes down to what he wants to be.
If he stays, people are going to be hurt. If he leaves, people are going to be hurt. It is not through his actions that this will happen. It's not as if he is a good person. Do not think that this is a charitable man or anything else along those lines. But there is likely the fact that it does not matter what road he tries to take. People are going to be hurt. If he leaves, he might be able to find himself, or a new path or something along those lines. People will be hurt. If he stays, it's likely he might be pressured into hurting others. If he leaves, one of those people could be Lola. If he stays, one of those people could be Lola. His is not an easy tale.
And the hero card I pulled at the end?
It might be him. It might be someone else. There is much that you understand that you cannot divine from all this.
But the time to make a choice is now.
Soon. If you would like to set him on this path, I'll ask you to make a roll. If you'd like to convince him one way or the other. But he is not like the group that you were surrounded by.
I would like to influence him to be true to himself, one way or the other.
Okay. I'm going to step back and I'll ask you to make a roll.
Jesus Christ, that was heavy.
Castrate. Yeah.
Yes.
Castrate. For this moment, I'll ask you to either make a presence or a persuasion roll. Persuasion has a lower DC. Do you have any perks or feats that you would like to utilize in this matter?
Sorry, I'm just looking over my page because that was heavy, heavy, heavy shit.
Sometimes some folks receive eldritch knowledge.
What does seeing do again?
Seeing lets you look through the eyes of your allies.
Oh, right. That's different.
I'm going to say a boon is not going to help you here.
Yeah.
In this moment, I would like a social roll.
Yep.
If you,
I think I'm gonna go with presence because I have more in that.
Okay.
And I just want to be. I want to use my presence to be an example of someone who did get out. And that if he does, then at least whatever happens, it was on his terms, his choices, and he was true to himself.
Roll presence then.
I'm gonna put my legend point into it.
Okay.
Ha! Well, that's a 36 because I got a natural 20 and exploded. You
Best
can
roll of the
be
night.
better, you can be worse, or you can just be yourself and try to do your best. That is all anyone can ask of you. And that is all you should ask of yourself.
Castro. You have known Lupe for all of maybe a couple hours at most. Not spoken to him for much of it. You've picked up maybe a few things here or there. You sense a lot of conflicting thoughts. A lot of reserved nature. And there is a lot that looks like it is just held back. You see the way he does not agree with you when you say you are from very similar positions. You don't know how to read into that. But you say that this is phrase you uttered has given him some thought. There is a thing that you yourself know of. Whenever someone is coming to a difficult decision, things seem very blurry. You can kind of get a vague idea of what might happen, but it's still that person's decision to make. Regardless, his decision might help himself. What that means for the grand scheme of things, however, you are not able to divine today. Though, maybe things will turn out better for him. But this mystery is not yours to solve. Lupe swallows hard. Gracias. Castrina. I'll think about it if I do decide to go that way. Maybe Lola will forgive me. Maybe my brothers can.
She'll just nod and let him have his space. Sometimes people don't want to be comforted after a table read, and I can tell this is not one of them. Although, she does quietly put one hand on his shoulder and tap before she leaves.
Give me a perception check, please.
Okay,
Not prescience.
got it.
You do not have a tribute substitution. It definitely will not fly here.
That's a 14, that's pretty good for me.
Does it shake or shirk or tremble or anything like that? He's going to think about it.
Neither decision is wrong. Just let it be yours.
Okay, so what's the plan, folks? He stands up and makes his way back towards the group at large. So, I don't know, do you folks want me to stick around more, or should I get out of here?
Actually, it might be best if you did get out of here, just because we're going to be here, but we have some things we have to find.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Is there anything in particular you're looking for, or...
Salt in a cavern, let's see. I also saw moss and sulfur in a boat with that one. Incense, in a throne room. Ugh, dead bodies in that one. And that's all I was able to see.
He unfortunately looks blankly at you. He doesn't look like he's crossed any of those things. Well, from sounds of it, you folks are, you ladies are resourceful enough. You'll be able to find some of that stuff. So I couldn't help more. How do I get out of here?
I think End has the map.
Oh. So you guys wanted to leave? Was this your whole party, or there's still people missing from your party?
Oh, right, yeah, there could be some other folks down here, but, I mean, I have no idea where they went. And unfortunately, I don't really have a deep connection to any of them, so couldn't tell you.
Alright.
I mean, if a couple of them were drinking buddies, then I guess I'll be sad that they're gone, but Most of the people I
Yeah,
drink with are jerks.
sure. Just give me a quick second, and I'll give you a copy.
Okay.
And then I'll use a burial concealment because I don't trust these fools. And then
Sure.
I'll take out some pages and get some of the purple flowers. I can use it for the coloring, and use alteration. I'll make them a copy of I'll do it as my soldier background. I'll do it one of these bad boys, the topologic map. So we can just yeah.
Okay.
And I'll just do that quickly, and I'll throw in some in case they get because the labyrinth shifts.
Uh-huh.
So I'll also mark down where what are they called again? The people from the academy that guard stuff. They have checkpoints. I'll just throw those in there too in case
So,
it shifts and they can't go through.
okay. Go ahead, if you don't mind, give me a learning roll with advantage real quick. And I'd say, okay, 11. As you're making this map, you do recall a little bit when you were being handed out the map, and R2, you mentioned this at some point. The teleportation bits that work throughout this labyrinth, in order to have a more direct, clear control of where you're going, you need one of those physical, device maps. If you were to give him one of these paper maps, it's entirely possible he could get lost even through the best of intentions. Although, from the sounds of things, people are able to find more of these things down here, so it could take some time, but he might be okay, but that's up to you.
I'll drop the concealment, and I'll be like, "Oh wait, you guys might be lost forever, because you might need a device."
Oh.
And mine is not to give, so you're gonna have to find your own.
Well, alright then. Yeah, I guess I'll be able to find one. Or, if need be, I can hang out with you folks until we find another.
Did we have a second one?
Yeah,
Who
I
has
have
the
it.
second device?
It's on me right now.
Do you guys want them to
I don't think Puddle wants
on their
to.
luck?
Puddle right now is just off watering some plants. So if you want, I'm above table. I'm fine with giving it up. You're gonna have to come get Puddle though, because Puddle is not part of this conversation.
Anyone?
She was handed this thing that was said it's a map. She looked at it and she was like, "This ain't no map. This is a stone. This is a piece of stone."
I don't know, this is some sort of rectangle technology.
This is one of these newfangled maps.
Back in my day, we used paper and stars.
I'm pretty sure it would be a low DC for anyone who's part of this conversation to remember that maybe Puddle got one of those. So, we could go over and ask. Or this could get awkward.
I can do it.
Okay.
Since I am close, and that's my sibling. What was it? What was the roll?
Learning 5 DC.
Hey, I have 0 in learning, so nunca sabes. Hey,
Okay.
dude, this close to the 1. It was this close to giving me the 1. Back up. It mocked me just now.
That's when you do it with a twist.
Yeah, Lola, thinking about it, you look over at Puddle, who has Hubert kind of just flapping around.
She kind of Puddle!
And I'm literally holding my finger out like a watering hose, just watering some of the plants. Yeah?
Do you still have the tablet map?
This thing, and I'll just unclip it off the belt, hang it up.
Yeah, that one. And she kind of walks over. Do you want this, or can I give it to my brother so he can get out of here?
Sure. And I'll just right on over. I don't really think that's a very good map anyways. Most of the maps that I've seen actually tell you how to get places and aren't weird things that you slot into objects and then teleport somewhere. To me, that sounds like some sort of magical trap, but...
Magic is weird like that. But thank you. Also, I think the paper maps are more fun to play with because then you have the chance to get lost and then you gotta find your way. Plus, I think X's on a map it gives you a goal.
They lead to treasure.
They lead to treasure. Thank you. And she kind of walks back and hands it over to.
So we're talking about treasure over here. Edgetaro kind of like
No.
leans in.
Ha!
My apologies. Just kind of starts leaning back.
I handed it to Lupe.
You go
I'm
ahead.
gonna walk over and I'm gonna take it out of his
Wait.
hands.
Agitero just walked in? Oh, Agitero, not Arginio. Got it.
No.
For a second, I thought the dragon...
Hey, guys!
Oh my Christ. Also,
Why don't we give our
Agitero is still
characters-
around here.
Yes, Agitaro is still around.
You said you took it from my hand?
Yeah, if I see you that you're gonna give it to Lupe, I'm gonna take it out of your hands first.
Okay. Well, then you see me about to give it to Lupe because I was going to do that.
Logan kind of stops, turns, looks at End, like, see?
Yeah, hold on, give me a second. I'll take mine out
Okay.
and do the data sync so it has the previous day's data. And then I'll delete all the new stuff and like the other file. I just leave a copy of my old file so it doesn't have anything with the teleporter to the Dragon's Den or anything else. So it's basically a copy of my map.
So, so you are attempting to basically make sure that information is updated, but the location of the Dragon's Chamber is not on the one that's being handed to Lupe. Is what I'm
Basically mine. Well, copy of my file, not our genius file.
Okay.
He's deleting his browser history.
Give? Okay. Huh. Just a second.
Do we want to escort him out so that way we have both maps so we don't have to go through all these hoops?
Because
Okay.
is there a
I think it's whether
teleporter right
or
near us?
not- I think it's whether or not we want Lupe, our Agitero, and the doppelganger in on the dragon secret.
There actually are plenty of reasons why this might be a good idea. And give me a perception check as you're doing this with advantage since you are holding the devices and are able to compare them. And you seem to have a weird, uncanny knowledge of how these things work. Okay. Looking at the map that Lola has, that already also has the information about the Dragon's Chamber. It is not marked as a Dragon's Chamber, but knowing how you got here, being able to retrace your path and everything like that, you know that at some point this pad has already got that information. Whether Lupe or anyone else has already notated that as such a thing. But if this were to make it into like the wrong hands or something else along those lines, it is not altogether a bad idea to remove that information. So, before I keep going with Puddle.
I was going to say, can we look before we hand it off fully to see if there is a teleporter near the end, like the exit of the labyrinth, and just teleport them all back? Have them leave the labyrinth and then leave with the extra tablet?
There is. It's the one that you guys initially went through. When you had almost gotten into that trap.
So we could just go with them, teleport there,
You could.
and then teleport to our next location of wherever we want to go, and keep both maps.
That is an option. That is kind of a good idea.
It gets them out, and we keep both maps.
And we keep moving, and we can get the next ingredient before we head back. What time of day would you say it is?
Because it's impossible to tell in this environment. it's getting to the evening, but I mean, unless you guys have really exerted yourselves earlier today, you're probably still got plenty of steam left.
So, what if we go with Puddle's idea and then get above table, like get another ingredient before we head back to our Jinyu to check in and maybe get a long rest?
I'm fine with that. Sorry if I stepped on your toes there, Charles. By the way. I didn't mean to interrupt what you were doing.
No, it's probably best that we keep both maps just in case.
I think this is also kind of like a finite resource.
I will point that out. That actually is kind of a truth that's going on. These particular maps are finite resource. So if you guys do want to hang on to it, Puddle's suggestion is not altogether a bad one. If, however, you do want to send Lupe on his way, it's entirely possible that Enda might be able to pull the information off of that so that he doesn't go through that chamber or somebody else sees it and can just teleport straight there. It is a roll that's going to be required, mind you. But, whatever happens, sort of deal.
I'm also a little worried of, like, what if something damages the map we have and we don't have a backup? But I only just thought of that. I don't know if Josh would ever actually do that to us, but...
But yeah, all valid options here, I'll say that. So, honestly speaking, yeah, if you guys were to take a teleporter, you can go straight back to the entrance hall, back to where the 3 screwballs were fucking around with the fire trap with quotations. That way you guys can just keep both maps if you needed to. Honestly, I hadn't considered that.
Up to you. I didn't mean to step on your toes there. And
Okay, let's walk him to the bus stop.
Do you have any thoughts on that, Charles? One way or the other?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'll just give it back to Puddles. Here you go. Here's your map. I'll put mine away.
Yeah, with the sudden revelation, it's like, wait, we can just teleport there. It's like, oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, if no one has any major objections, then we can get that done.
Mm-hmm.
With a moment of you guys managing to get things together, not a lot of reason you guys need to stick around. No, grab your things, head your way back towards the entrance of this place. Sunlight continues to stream past you. Looking around, there's way different sort of like just life within this area. The nearby stream babbles along. You see some fish swim around in them ponds. Off in the distance, you hear the rustling of maybe a larger creature, perhaps a bear of some sort, just making its way through. Buzz of insects at some point or another. Nothing comes screaming out of the woods to accost you or anything like that. The only real annoying thing is that Agitero is kind of droning on in the background about something or other, and has also taken his loot down and has begun plucking away at something, but also is having a hard time getting it in tune as he's walking.
Castria is trying to patiently just entertain him as they walk because, she's kind of going back to like customer service mode and just like, yes, that is fascinating. Of course, yes.
Yep, hold up. But as you folks make your way, it doesn't take very long for you all to retrace your steps into a cavernous, decrepit hallway that has been slowly disintegrating over the passage of time. Upstairs and back towards a little pad with, as you approach, a familiar pedestal raises up and a slot opens up for one of those devices. as you do so, you manage to make your way back into. Why does it do that? Sorry, I'm trying to find one of these damn things. Here we go. It was this one. You find your way back within the halls of the inner base. You all manage to step onto the pad with the pedestal, with a quick little bit of a interaction, a quick suffusion of magic within the air. You were all transported back into another corridor. Large slabs of stone surrounding you, except for a path that leads forward. This should be the way out. Everyone go ahead and give me a perception check if you don't mind. See dice smack across the screen.
I would like to use my observant here too, if I can.
Observant. Okay. The immediate environment that you find yourself in, despite a little bit of familiarity, you can't say for certain if this is going to be a straight shot back to the entrance. Remembering what was said earlier, it's entirely possible that the path has shifted again, or if something else has transpired entirely. Besides all of that, Lupe does look towards the rest of you and goes, alright, well, if I'm going to get out of here, I guess this is the way.
Looks like it. Lola just kind of walks over and gives him a hug.
Nods your back. Dupe kind of stands off to the side and goes, yeah, so I'll kick it with your bro here until I figure something out.
She kind of just looks at him like, okay.
Kestria will kind of approach Dupe. I meant to ask, what is the nature of your being? Are you a changeling or doppelganger or...
This being looks towards you. And just lonely.
I may have an opportunity for you. You can find me at the gyms if you wish to pursue that. No one deserves to be lonely.
Would you give me permission to borrow your face for the exit?
Yes, but, you should know something, and she'll, lean in to whisper, into their ear. And you know what she's gonna tell them for their own safety.
Only for the exit, then. Dupe changes form into that of Castria's glamour. Thank you. It's been fun. Safe journeys, everyone. And Lupe just kind of looks back at you and goes, I'll keep an eye on them, just to make sure.
You two seem to get along. Like friendship or something.
I mean, they're not too bad, so... Hey, who knows? Lupe, gives Lola another quick shoulder hug sort of situation, and begins to make his way out with Dupe and tow. Gonna roll something here.
As they're kind of going up, Lola's just kind of pulled away to the side. And she's struck with a thought. And she kind of sits with it for a minute. And very, very softly to herself. He's older than me. He should. He's not that. Why wouldn't he remember anything? Just keeps walking. To herself, away from everybody. So no one heard me.
Got it. The two of them make their way off. And it's up to you guys what you'd like to do now.
Alright, so.
Where's our bard friend?
That's a great question. Roll perception.
Oh no! That
Nobody
spike
was
trap we
watching
walked past. That spike trap. Oh no!
Oh, no.
How
Oh,
unfortunate.
no, the fire! Oh no.
Yeah, as you stop and look, there's a moment's pause as you go, where's the bard guy? And then you see him go, oh, right, I should be leaving too. And then he begins to skedaddle after the two of them. There's that moment where you're just watching after him leaves quietly, keeping a little bit of distance between himself and the other two as they're making their way around the corner, everything else along those lines. But just watching after he leaves is just... Okay, fucking weirdo. You guys are left to your devices.
After he leaves, Uriel just kind of said, I thought he was looking for his love. Why did he leave?
Did he say what she looks like? Perhaps in case we run into her down here?
No, not really. Big, strong, could take care of herself.
So, like a barbarian or something. He likes them... He didn't give a name or anything?
No. Didn't seem too concerned. Think he may have pulled a fast one on us.
Oh, like he was down here for something else?
I don't know. That guy gave me the creepy vibes.
I was uncomfortable. I don't think we would allow him a second visit at the gyms.
I think I understand why they kept his mouth tied.
Yes, I have never heard anything so out of tune. Lola, I'm surprised you did not kill him stone dead.
Lola, it's out
Lola was
bad.
just like...
Actually, you know what, Lola, give me a learning check, if you don't mind. I'll give you advantage on it since you played lute. I assume you actually do play the lute.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Boat full of drunken sailors sounds better than that.
2 14s.
He needs practice. You would say that.
She would probably say, oh, I was doing my best to pretend like I was in an isolated room where I could hear nothing.
I should have charged him.
I don't think he could pay you.
That is very true. His absence is payment enough now.
I'm used to people like that. You get a lot of them when you go out.
I do not go out often. My job is socialization, so...
Well, you know, I'm always out, so.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Right, okay. So, should we see if perhaps there's a place for the salt? Or should we go after the incense next?
Salt.
These maps, like, how detailed are they? Because we know the instance that it was a throne room was the vision. Like, I don't know, is it just like a generic map, or is there kind of
I
detail?
Above table, just literally read the notes I have. Salt in a cavern with moss, sulfur, and boat. And the incense, a recently traveled location, looted throne, 3 corpses, 4 deaths is what I have for that one, for that little note.
Because I didn't know if like these maps have like detail, like just generic, like not a key, but like, okay, well that kind of looks like what could be a boat type thing drawn on it, or like a throne, like chair map, or is it just?
What the map has on it is not a super detailed observation of what each chamber possesses. Unfortunately, if there were any way to read like designations or anything like that, this thing is not clearly labeled in a common tongue sort of situation.
Okay.
The only reason you guys know where the entrance is or the dragon's chamber or something like that is because there is actively a mark that shows like where you are or where you've been, that sort of thing. If it were to hold labels or something like that, not sure how that's supposed to work.
Okay.
But yeah.
If the throne room looked looted, that means it's probably near the beginning of all this, I would assume. Because if it's been looted, it's probably not super deep in.
Well, we're currently near the proposed entrance.
Are the guards still there?
They could be.
Because we could ask them, like, hey, we're supposed to meet up with somebody in our group, and they were going to be near a throne, and just kind of do that, and then...
I could also roll a precog on it. If we definitely want to go to the throne room next, I could kind of see what direction we need to go on.
Did I get anything from my observant?
From your observance is the fact that the hallways had shifted very recently.
Okay. I will call that out to the team.
I will also say, after a few moments of you guys holding still and talking about things, it is very quiet, but you get the sense that the hallways have just shifted again.
So do
This
they
place-
do that on a timer?
What do you guys want to do?
Well, might as well search for the throne room. We're near where the entrance at least used to be, so I feel like we're closer to the throne room than we are a boat.
You guys could go ask. You guys could just take a stab at it. Castria, with your visions, you kind of have a good idea of which direction that's supposed to be.
Okay, so I don't have to roll again on it. I just kind of know.
But yeah, you've used your big rolls on that stuff already.
Okay.
So, I'm not going to sit here and say you guys have to twist in the wind. It's along the lines of like you can pick it out on the map yourself. Turns out the throne room actually is incredibly deep.
Okay.
From what you gather is this might be of a place of very importance to this entire location.
I'll go over
The-
to end, and then just kind of between my visions and the map, maybe we can figure out which way to go and where those two locations are.
Okay. Yep. As you take a look at it, thankfully, as I said before, it appears that this particular area is on the map. And you can teleport straight there. The boat, however, is going to maybe take a bit of a walk or something along those lines.
So incense first, because it's a little closer. I'm thinking.
Yeah, we've already spent some of the day out. We should probably, if we're going to do the walk, we should have a top of the day before we do that, just in case it takes a long time.
So, you all turn back, knowing where the particulars of the throne room is. As you go place the device within the podium again, there is a moment's pause. And there's a flash. And a much different color than what you were all expecting takes place. I would like each of you to make a presence roll for me.
Ah, shit. What are we doing?
All right. You all enjoy going there. I'm going to be teleported to the Shadow Realm.
Okay.
I think several of us are going to be in that Shadow Realm with... Oh, well...
Well,
I got double one.
I'm gonna be the only one who makes it to the destination
Without a map.
without a map.
One.
all right. So this was a team roll, and unfortunately,
Oh no, we're all
that
fucked.
is majority failure. So,
What happened?
Y'all are bringing me down with you.
hi Siri.
We just tried to teleport.
Roll up presents, Cheery. Roll up presents, Cheery.
Get a 78. Save us.
Explode all your dice.
By all means, if you want to roll presents, you may do so. Mechanically speaking, you cannot save this.
Well, with that kind of attitude, no.
Okay, here we go.
I am the ref. Right?
Shit, no, she didn't roll any higher than I did. We fucked.
And you know what? Buddy can also roll, but he does not have any impact on this team roll.
So that's just for shits and giggles to see where
Yes.
Buddy ends up? Fantastic.
As
On a highway
you place the
to
device
hell.
within the podium, there is a flash of light and a red field envelops all of you, and you hear a voice come on say, "I'm sorry, do you think you're just going to intrude upon my personal domain? I think not. Scatter to the winds, you shall be. Goodbye!" And there is a surge of power, and before you have any much more time to react, you just hear, "Teleported!" And you into darkness. I'm going to ask, as the light is gone, we find you all in the darkness. Does anybody wish to do anything in this moment?
Perception?
I'm gonna cast light.
Shiri, you cast light. I'm not going to make you struggle for it.
Thank
light the area. You look, and immediately light envelops you and those with you. You look and you see Castria. You look and you see Ed.
Fuck.
And you see nobody else with you.
Is Buddy around or no?
Oh, I think it would have been funnier if it's just Buddy and Puddle.
Can I light myself up?
You light yourself up. You look. Next to you, you see Iria and Lola. And then,
At least it's just us three.
tell emphasis. As Buddy looks up at the three of you, shrugs.
I don't think the teleport thing worked.
Do you see anyone else?
No,
Teleported.
No.
We just didn't go where we were supposed to go.
I can try this, and I'll deactivate light and then recast it again and look around.
It comes back in a slightly different color. Same people around you.
You turned reality on and off again to see if it would reset.
You rebooted it.
The two of you watch as Puddle just back.
Well, good news.
We're still here.
Is-
Good news for the three of us. I do have this thing, and I'll just wave the map. So if we find a teleporter, we can go somewhere.
Puddle, which map
Is there not a teleporter with us? Or are we like...
real quickly, Puddle, which map are you waving?
The purple tablet that was given back to me.
Oh, no, you are not.
Did Agitera
Bad
steal
news.
it?
It is missing from your person.
No, Agitera stole it.
Bad news. We do not have a map.
What do you mean we do not have a map? You
You
had
had
one
it a second
and
ago,
had the-
right?
Did you drop it?
This,
you make
if
yourself
you
a
see,
spider? Look
if
at
you
the
see,
ground.
if you see right here, you'll see that I have my paint vials where I put my paints, and here, this is my map clip where I put my maps when I have them. You'll notice that
Puddle.
there's nothing on the map.
Puddle, let me paint you a picture. We don't have a map. You had a map, but you don't have a map.
I turn and look at Buddy. What did you do with it?
Looks at you and pulls out two empty pockets from his hip bones.
Oh my god. Can I roll a what do I have to roll to like even consider that the bard took it? What would I have to roll?
Logic, a high roll.
I will try. I have 3 in logic.
And someone did.
We'll
roll
try to
for
figure
it.
out what happens. Okay, I'm gonna roll logic because I have 3 in it anyway. Doesn't matter because I got a 2 and a 5. I can't believe.
Now, granted, there's a high chance he stole it. Puddle may have also accidentally dropped it, or the teleporting thing ate the map. It's
Does that mean you
really
can make a new one?
hard to concisely say.
Okay. All right, fine. We are lost. We are lost. We don't know where End, Shiri, and Castria, but at least we know that they most likely have a map, unless theirs also magically disappeared, which we're hoping that is not what happened. Maybe they'll find us.
Well, good news again.
Oh,
The
I can't wait to hear
darkness
this.
that we're in reminds me of the abyss of home,
Oh,
so I'm
my
pretty
God.
comfortable.
Puddle!
Puddle.
We are lost in a labyrinth. A magical labyrinth with monsters and shifting hallways with no map. This is the thing. In 100 years, when people come looking through this labyrinth, they're gonna find our bones.
I've been lost in the middle of the ocean for months at a time before.
I said years and I said a century. Okay, I'm fine. I need.
Legendary.
I don't have a flat. Do I have a flat? I can't find my things.
There's no reason to panic. Legendary Painter Pirate, Wayfinder, Pirate of Legend, Paddle is here to help.
Here we go.
Puddle. You're used to navigating on the sea, right?
Under it.
I don't see any water here.
This is
Well-
stone. Stone.
Well, you are correct. But standing here panicking is going to do nothing but waste our time. So unless you want to rot, up and at 'em.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You stay lit. And she points at ear. You stay with Puddle. I'll turn small.
Oh, don't. No, I'm not staying with her. I'm not staying with her.
You need to stay with him because I can turn tiny, go and come back. If you teleport,
No, you're not. No, you are not leaving me with her.
I am going to be back.
No, we stay together.
Okay, what's the first rule of a labyrinth?
Don't go in them.
Always go
Take
right.
a map.
Always go right. You always go right. You stay on the right. Put your hand on the right wall and...
You have a map. That's the first thing.
If I'm gonna confess, I don't really know what a labyrinth is.
Buddy is holding up a sign that has a left-sided arrow on it. The moment Lois says right, he just turns it around and it's a right arrow now.
But
So,
I will say, splitting up sounds like a very bad idea considering the hallways seem to move and shift around. So if you turn a corner and you get shifted away from us, you are then alone.
Okay, fine. Everyone doesn't even have rope, and everyone hand on the right wall, and above table. I actually don't. I know it's one of them, right or left. But I'm just saying right.
No worries.
So just hand
pick
on the right
honestly.
wall. just follow it. This may take us a while, but we should find
Lola,
a exit.
Your hand touched the wall. Please roll agility.
God dang it! I have a 3 and. Hijo de su chingada madre, pues ¿por qué te hice?
Whoa!
¿Qué te hice?
Alright.
God damn, Lola.
Your hand goes and presses onto the thing. A gemstone that you guys had not noticed yet flares up and shoots a laser directly at her hand. Lola, you are going to take... you are going to take 3 points of lethal damage.
Jesus Christ!
As a searing hot pain enters onto the back of your hand and burns you badly. At this
I think another rule of a labyrinth is don't touch the walls.
I'm learning so many rules about these places.
Lola kind of just like holds her hand and she kind of like stumbles a bit. Mm-hmm.
Here. And I'll walk over and I'll just try to use some water to, like, not immediately put ice on it, because that's really bad for an immediate burn, but to try to draw some of the heat out of it, not in a rapid way, but just a little bit of relief.
Puddle, please roll a perception if you don't mind. What do you have? Well, it's not that hard to
I do have
notice.
heal.
True. Unfortunately, this is lethal damage, which means your max HP has been reduced momentarily.
To what?
You went down by 3 points.
You can
So,
get it back later.
On your sheet,
I'm at 15.
yeah, that
Yeah,
three-
I put it.
yeah. So your
Okay.
current max is 15. Puddle, it's not that hard to notice it. As you go to step over to help out Lola, your light starts to and just dissipate. And the water doesn't show up.
I'm gonna step back. Step over here, please, Lola. That's there. I can't glow in there.
She kind of steps back into the room as best she can.
The current environment you find yourself in looks to be the dead end of a long hallway that stretches out before you. Rife with what looks to be segmented floor spaces, wall spaces, nooks and crannies in the ceiling. You maybe have heard stories about trap-filled dungeons before. This looks like overkill. Potentially.
Now, Puddle, is it you just don't glow? Can you still do magic down the hallway?
No.
Okay.
So now this is where I will say there is a cause for concern.
Now.
Oh,
there's
now.
a
Okay.
hole in
Not
my
not
hand.
that we're not that we're separated. We don't have a map.
I have a hole in my hand.
I'm just gonna kind of like
Yes,
reach into
she
my
has
pocket.
a little hole in her hand.
How am I gonna play the lute?
I'm gonna reach into my pocket really quick. And just wrap my hand like in a secure pouch that's in there. I'm gonna open that up just a little bit, and I'm gonna just make sure that a certain item that was given to me is available for a quick draw and fire if need be.
While he's
Can you
doing
DM
that,
me
I'm
what item you're thinking of? Because I might have a wildly different expectation of what you're talking about.
Yes, I can, because it's not gonna be good.
Lola takes off her little pretty dress wrap that she had around her leggings that she'd already cut. She rips it and she's like wrapping it around her hand like, okay. What was that? Okay. So she's wrapping around, she just looks at the other two and she looks at Buddy. If we scout, there's the possibility that we'll get lost. Yes, but I think this place is having more fun torturing us than getting us lost.
Buddy looks down the hallway, looks back up at you guys. I'm gonna ask Shiri, do you mind rolling fortitude for Buddy for me real quick?
Sure can. Scared though.
There might be a particular thing about Buddy's nature.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Buddy puts his hand out towards where Lola and Puddle were just, and arm goes.
Oh my god, Buddy, no!
It doesn't fall apart. You see that, like, but there's a, like, it just goes limp. It steps back and looks up at the three of you with the biggest, saddest puppy eyes ever.
Oh god, Buddy,
might
don't touch
not-
anything!
Buddy might not be able to help in this very dangerous matter.
Get in the satchel.
Slowly crawls inside. As these three are panicking at the end of the hallway, realizing that their magical talents will not be able to assist them in this matter, the other three of you...
I'm watching it all go down in my spying diamond.
True!
Because that's the first thing Castria would have done, is she probably would have honed in on,
Fucking
either-
Three Stooges.
So, you know what? I
think-
can speedrun a bunch of questions and answers then. And, hearing what Caster is able to tell you, quick check, you still have your map. With that information, it's very likely that that other one was stolen.
I mean, can she look up the guy with the spiked diamond?
I can, but I think I can only... How many uses does the
Or
spying
do you
diamond
have?
have?
It's a usage thing. All right.
I can't
Fine, so-
remember.
It has a limited number, and it's most suited for people you're familiar and allied with.
Familiar,
I was about
yeah.
to say, I don't really call that motherfucker an ally, so I don't know if I could look him up. I mean,
no.
if he's still walking close to Lupe, I could see if he's still with Lupe, but that's about it.
True. You go looking over Lupe's shoulder, you don't see him.
Motherfucker. I'm sorry, motherfucker.
But you're able to relay the information. Buddy is okay, is with the others. Your friends are alright, although they're in a very much of a pickle. And they're in a very different environment to the one that you three find yourselves in. As you take a look around, you don't see hallways and bricks and mortar or traps or any of that other stuff. You see
Mordor.
mortar.
Oh, I thought you said Mordor. Oh my gosh, shit, we're
No, even
screwed.
I just went, that's not the word. Giant eye. But looking about it's just a cavern. Perhaps at some point this was meant to be some other structure. And it's really hard to tell where you guys are in this moment. But you don't have the same dangers that are in front of them as far as you're aware.
Does the spine work both ways, or is it just the one way?
It's only one way. I cannot send them a message. I can just see where they are. That's all.
Would the map have like GPS to see if there's anything near that has been on it? Since it's new territory.
You know what? Roll presence for me if you don't mind.
I does.
No, thank you.
Ah!
Oh god.
That's a 4.
It does. The only problem is you are not on the map per se. You are not in a place where it looks like it officially recognizes it. You are off the beaten path somewhere. You are in new, uncharted territory.
So we might as well not have the map. Great.
It'll probably only be useful if you find a teleporter to get back to A91.
That's true.
Actually, it's a favor, because wasn't something in a cavern that we needed to grab? So, grab what we need, and then make a run for our friends?
The salt, yes. But I don't
Well,
see
there's
a
also-
ship here.
There's also that rare metal thing, right? We might want to soon.
Sweet throat?
It's a thought.
Or no, not the
That was one of the
extra metal.
ingredients.
Yeah, one of
Or
the
calcum.
ingredients.
Yeah, the old compound.
Well, there's nothing else we can do except go forward. I can try another precognition to see what direction we can go in. But I have used my powers a lot today. I don't know how accurate it would be at this point.
Bolster?
I'll take it.
We did buy the insight. But
I'll say this. Actually, no. Yeah, Castro, if you want to roll for that. By all means.
It usually-
I'll say, take your time, you can just auto bolster.
Okay.
You're looking through the diamond as these three panic. You're like, well, we're in an entirely different situation.
Oh, I forgot to add the
That's actually
advantage.
kinda nice. Yeah.
Pretty
roll
quiet in here.
Another
Roll
D6.
Another D6 to see if that makes it better. Oh wait, you auto succeed on pre.
Oh yeah, that's right. If I'm able
Okay.
to take my time, I do auto succeed. But you know, with a little extra help.
Do you want to do like a power level 3, or do you want a power level? I don't think you can do power level 5 on this.
Not yet. I'm not leveled up enough for that.
Okay. Then what is your particular question? Is which way do you go?
Yes, just correct direction for either, and she's kind of leaving it up to interpretation, either the next item we need or to get to our friends. Like, what is the best direction to go to?
Okay. There's about kind of 3, like you guys are sitting in the middle of like a Y intersection sort of situation. But looking down, you see that there is one particular way forward. It is really, out of these 3 directions, the only way that would be remotely close to getting you back on track. There is the sense of you would still want to tread carefully, however.
It's not the safest, but our only path forward is that way. She'll point down the center. Shall we go?
Can barriers go, like, out in both directions, or are they only in the front?
Like a forward behind situation, or just a
Yeah.
surrounding dome, you could do that.
Okay.
If you wanted to put up a barrier to help out, sure, I'd say you're able to take some time and put that up.
Like a Sue Storm tiny hut thing that you're just walking with.
Sorry.
What kind of barrier do you want to make?
I'll do it as mobile, obviously, so that way it can go with us, but power level 5, and then also hindering. If anyone comes through, it'll slow them.
Got it. Okay.
Or baneful, I guess, sorry.
No, you're good. I think hindering is probably a fair enough call.
Okay.
It covers a lot. The three of you, with a direction in mind, head your way forward. Back to the other three.
Okay,
Good luck.
question. I assume my teleport is not going to work, right?
You try. Do you want to give me an
Okay.
agility roll to try it out?
No, I would figure I would sense before I did this, right?
I mean,
Okay.
Alex
Okay.
with magic
We're gonna
card. Magic's weird.
Okay. It's not going to work, so I'm not even going to try it. And then this... If Puddle creates fire, and we light something on fire, is that considered magical fire, or is that regular fire?
That's a great question.
Hey, Puddle. Can you light the tip of this arrow for me?
I snap my fingers and make a little flame in my hand.
I shoot the arrow down the hallway that is on fire. Is the hallway illuminated?
Well, first off, it is an arrow. It's not going to give off that much light. As the arrow flies, it goes past the threshold, I would say. It is still a light. For about 15 feet. And then something shoots it out of the air. The flaming arrowhead falls to the ground somewhere. There's a and the light goes out.
Right.
Really sad question. So Hubert teleported with us, right?
Hold on a second. Do I want to be funny about this?
Yes.
Okay. I need to clarify something then. Hubert did not teleport with you. Castria and Inshiri, Hubert is with you three. There's a little turtle just kind of floating about, not knowing what the hell's going on.
In that
gonna
case,
eat.
This is following you three.
in that case, is Hubert friendly to me?
Oh, yeah, he's chill with everybody. He's just eating some moss or something.
I am going to put one hand on Shiri, send Hubert out a little further than us, and use seeing to see ahead before things happen.
Seeing eye
Okay.
turtle.
Seeing eye turtle.
Roll presence for me. I'm going to give you advantage on this. To see if Hubert will understand and carry out your orders. Because you are technically not her summoner.
But I do have advantage.
I love the fact that your camera's randomly zooming in and out.
It's a new.
Advantage on it.
It's a
You are
new
right.
app I have.
Okay.
Puddles can always recall because it's sustained persist.
Yeah, she is, but she's just out.
Just out and about.
There's a lot of shit going on. Puddle's not thinking about the turtle right
There's
now.
a hole in my hand.
So yeah, Hubert looks towards you, kind of gives a little nod, and just goes. And if you put your hand on one of your companions, they can guide you, and you're able to look through Hubert's eyes. That's honestly not a bad thing.
What do I see in turtle vision?
Or cavern for a bit.
Fantastic.
I'll get back to you.
Okay, in this area that Puddle has illuminated, is there anything around us?
There is what looks to be a torch sconce thing where you can reach up and grab one. You're gonna probably notice right off the bat that torch is fresh. Other than that, no. Actually, hold on. There's a moment where you go, okay, buddy, no, seriously, get in the sack. There's a dead body right behind you.
Do you have anything on him?
Roll perception.
Oh no, it's another member of the bachelor party.
Oh, I'm so good at looking today.
Lola,
I got a 13.
Lola, if you'd like to hopefully loot something off of this thing, feel free to roll perception. Buddy could too, as well, if you wanted to.
I thought he was in a satchel.
I mean, his
Lola's gonna
kind of
kind of-
head is poking out.
Well, she's not gonna walk over to the body because focus is here.
Yeah. just-
So can I do a perception with disadvantage?
Sure.
It just doesn't make sense that she would pay attention to that.
Yeah, go for it.
Thanks, buddy.
What? He's in the bag, guys. He's in the bag.
What? I got a one.
He has
There's
no
fish
Still the
bones
one
in
makes
there.
sense.
There's fish bones in that bag. He's having the time of his life.
And mira que ahora sí no entiendo. Ustedes no lo entienden. Somehow.
Okay. Looking at this guy, all of you can tell this. This dude looks like they've been dead for a while. As in bones, passage of time, this dude is skeletal. You don't know much about the human anatomy like Shiri does to tell if this is still part of the weird necromancy shit that's going on around. So it's hard to tell anything like that. But reaching down and kind of jostling it doesn't go yeah or anything like that. But this dude looks like they've been dead for a while. Looking over the body, weapons are rusted, not great, kind of shitty daggers and stuff like that. There is, however, a bag on the side that looks like it's in semi-still good condition.
Lolo kind of look at the others and just point and be like, "That's gonna be us if we don't figure out a way out of here." But she does point
Well,
at the bag.
if it makes you feel any better, Buddy already looks like that.
I'm gonna do something I've never done, that no one's ever seen me do. And I'm gonna pull the trident off my back and use it as a prodding stick in front of me to see if I can trigger a trap or
Has
two.
that been there the whole time?
Yeah, it's just been on my back.
No.
I will go ahead and point out the small satchel at the side if anybody did want to grab that. It's
Yes.
They're checking for traps first before they
Yeah.
go after the
But
body.
going to check for traps, give me an agility roll, Puddle.
I'm actually decent at these.
Also, what's the material of your trident?
No, I'm not. I thought we had said it's some type of underwater metal fused with a little bit of orichalcum, but trace amounts.
We're all gonna die.
You press down into a couple things and
Wait,
what's up?
am I lucky down here?
No, we're not. The luck failed. Well, that's why we're here.
Okay. Do you want to use it?
I do,
Okay.
if I can.
I'm going to get to you in a second.
Oh,
Okay.
did go poking around, and there is a moment as you poke, you do trigger something, and something sweeps the trident out of your hands, and it goes into the darkness. For now.
Did you mean to do that, Puddle?
As it flies out of your hand, you hear ping off in the distance. And I'm going to... Oh, shit. Okay. Huh. Alright. Fuck. Okay.
Wait, is that above table that you're saying that, or is
Yeah.
that like, is someone
No,
in the
that's
room
above table.
saying that? Okay. Okay.
Puddle just stabbed some random person in the hole.
No, yeah, sorry. My brain is going, but lore. So I'm sitting here going like, what do I do? This might be my favorite use of luck I've ever got to do. I'm going to roll something real quick. We're going to get to your luck in a second.
Okay.
Because that's going to set something. Iria, you reach down for the satchel, pick it up. It's not very big or anything like that. Can kind of comfortably fit in your palm. You can kind of feel the contents from the outside. It's not coins. It's small little objects of... It's not rough or anything like that. They're kind of smooth. It's not like this weirdo's carrying out a bag of teeth or something. But they're not like caltrops or like spikes or anything else along those lines. Just small little objects of some sort. Smooth is your best. If you were to open it and take a look.
Yes, I'm going to open it and take a look.
There are beans inside.
Well, we're not going to die of hunger. We have some beans.
Hang on.
And about that time, I see the trident go flying.
Above
mean to do
table,
that, Puddle?
that's an item.
No, above table, don't do anything with the beans. Close the satchel.
They're yay big, they're multicolored, roughly same shape. As in,
Eat
one.
one.
Color from the last one.
Would Lola know anything about magic beans? Because I know.
Give me a learning. Give me a learning. Why not?
Please,
I'll give you advantage on it,
please,
'cause this might be Faye.
I've never seen these
I got two
these
16s.
things before.
I got two 16s.
You look at that, like, you look over Erie's shoulder and just looking at them. That sounds like some fairy tale magic shit. You need to be careful with how you handle these.
She'd look over at them and she's a little bit like wide-eyed and be like, close the satchel, make sure all the beans are in there, tie it so tight that even if you shook it like it owed you money, it could not break out.
Okay.
Because we don't want... I think that we've had enough fun playing with the magic down here, so put it away.
Oh, there's been no fun having right now.
Aria, put the satchel away.
I stow the satchel in another satchel.
Double satchel protection.
Extra padding.
I double bagged it.
Meanwhile, ding 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 as my trident is just bouncing down the hallway.
Off in the distance, you can hear as the shaft kind of like vibrates.
Are you gonna go get your trident?
Down the death hall? Yeah, sure.
You know, let's not call it the death hall yet.
Let's call it the obstacle course.
Let's ask
Life
him.
throws challenges. We'll overcome them.
Okay, here's my question. You shot the arrow and then it shot it down. So is it's dependent on sight, or is there like a magical sensor? If there's no magic, maybe it's dependent on sight. And I think I have concealment. Do you have concealment?
No.
God damn it.
Puddle.
Yes, you.
As the two of these postulate and theorize, you feel
What a deep psychological conversation.
You feel a small weight on your person shift. Down the hall in the direction that your trident was launched, you hear like something was just scraped over and then fell. A sound that took maybe a little too long to be considered a standard trap of some sort. And then you hear like some rustling, jostling, and hello? Is somebody down here?
Salutations, friend!
Oh, hi!
Who are you talking to?
Hold on. And you see a small light kind of out into the hallway down the way.
Like a little ball of light? Or like a
small light. That kind of just...
It's the fairy from Zelda, guys.
That wavers in the
And the
air.
V? Shit, we're screwed. Hey! Listen!
Hey! Listen!
Okay. Someone lose this, and you hear... Dun, dun.
That's mine! Down here, at the end of your death hallway.
What makes it a death hallway?
The death.
Do you mean that literally, or like, is that a euphemism?
Like Lola looks at Iria.
Let me ask this guy.
The light! Look, the light's the
But he looks
fireball.
at you, just
It looks like a
shrugs.
slow-moving
No,
fireball.
I'm looking at the dead skeleton.
Oh, the
Yeah, no, it's the death.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the death.
Oh, okay.
Hole in hand.
Hole it. Tell him about the hole in the hand.
There's a hole in the hand.
There's a hole in
And my friend.
Iria just looks at Lola. We're fucking screwed.
Is that supposed to be there? Is that a thing you guys
No.
do? You guys are
No.
Something,
There's a
are
hole
you?
in their hand that's supposed to be there. Like, at first she was trying not to talk to the light, but out of frustration, she's like, who the hell would have a volunteer
You see the light
hole
kind
in their hand?
that like swings, like kind of hovers in the air a little more awkwardly. Something just moves down the way. There's not a lot of light coming off of that thing, but like in the barest of light that's coming off of this thing, you see like a figure kind of poke, like either an
Perception check.
appendage or a head out, and just kind of like look
Oh no, I know
down
who
in your
this
direction.
is.
Is it a spelunker's hat type thing?
Is it a
Kinda,
fae?
yeah. But like it
Oh.
looks like it's like it might be like a small lantern attached to like a stick or
It's
something.
an angler. It's one of those angler fish things.
Okay, so Death Hallway, do you guys need help?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Give me a second, and I'll see what I can do.
Can you disable the traps? I touched the wall and I have a hole in my hand.
Okay, I figured it was going to be traps. I'm glad you spelled it out for me instead of me just going like, oh, this is a death zone. I can't do anything about that unless I figure out something else. But yeah, if you guys just give me a second, I'll get to work.
What? Wait. Perception.
Sure. What do you want to know?
What? I'm one vibe to like. What's going on? Like, what is this thing? Would I recognize it? Is it Fae? Is it?
That's a great
like-
question. It's a little hard to see. So perception with disadvantage. Unfortunately, nobody in this world exactly has great dark vision.
I got a 14.
They seem to be a small creature of some sort as they kind of like, it looks like they emerge out of like this side in the wall. It looks like they just managed to push a hole out. And you see that they kind of crouch and start looking at everything. And it goes, okay, this is going to take me some time, so just be patient, and I'll be there as soon as I can to get you guys out of this, alright?
We're not going anywhere.
I mean, yeah, just please don't make any extreme movements, because I don't want to get caught up in something, and then I won't do the same, and you won't get caught up in something, and we'll work together win-win.
Lola looks directly at Puddle, which says, don't do anything crazy. She looks directly at Puddle.
I'm gonna walk up to Lola and try to see if I can grab her hand and start cleaning her wound.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's maybe a little bit. It's like, it's thankfully not going to get worse, or like you're not going to get gangrene or whatever.
She had taken her little skirt shawl thing off and had like started wrapping that around it.
You all hear as this being starts rifling through some stuff. There is the sound of leather, metal, and many other things. And then soon there's just a ping, 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 ping sound of something rolling across the floor. A laser goes, okay, that's bad. And it becomes a time-consuming process watching this person work. With the other three of you, Castra, you see through the eyes of Hubert as you all manage to make your way down. There is a chamber alongside the path that you were going down that gets your attention. As in, you see you and your companions go into that chamber. Or not. It doesn't appear like it is the main way, but
am I having one of my weird, like, it's happening but it's not happening things, or?
I guess you could say that.
When you say friends, is it me and my current party, or so
Yes.
just the current members?
And sharing with you.
Okay. Huh. I'm having a little bit of deja vu. I just had a vision of us going where we seem to be going. That is not usual for me. Can I roll a perception through Hubert's eyes of what the cavern contains?
Unfortunately, Hubert, at this distance, cannot receive mental commands from you.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, this is one of the little bit of the drawbacks. It is not your summon, for one. So, unfortunately, unless Hubert decides to go in there, but you get the sense that maybe every once in a while Hubert stops, turns, and kind of comes check on you. So, a little bit, like a minute or so passes, and Hubert comes back, or you could just make up the distance and head over there.
I'll just go. I'll complete the vision and go with this. And now, did I have like an ominous feeling about going into this cavern, or?
Remember when I told you that decisions get a little blurry?
This is one of those times. Something important is about to happen. I don't have any idea on how I should handle it. Just be on your guard.
Can I do summon creature?
What would you like to summon?
A phoenix, so that way it's light too.
I'm sorry, you want to whip up a legendary bird?
No, not an actual phoenix, but it's like it's like a form of like a tiny phoenix that can fly. So it's just made out of light. So it's just like it's so that way you can see it. Like I'm not actually trying to make an actual phoenix here.
Does it have like the negative sparkles on it and stuff?
I think that's the DM's call in this case.
We're not going to get a firebird, unfortunately. But what kind of bird do you want? I'll ask.
A crow.
A beautiful crow. Black feathers, white feathers, your choice.
White feathers.
Formulates, rests upon your shoulder. It looks around. It is very much a crow. It kind of looks at you like, "Oh, I'm surprised I exist."
Can I ask you a favor? Can you check out that room for us?
And the wings flight are in slow motion. Like it's not really there, but it's definitely responds and everything to you. Flies in there. I assume Castria, you do a little bit of seeing through its eyes. Within this chamber, the usually rough stone floor gives way to what looks to be a mostly flat surface, as if the stone itself were turned to marble. Upon this surface, there is what appears to be a residue of some sort that kind of faintly glimmers against the light. And strewn amongst that residue are a number of what look to be contraptions or mechanical beings, as you see appendages and scattered weaponry, husks of something lie within this chamber.
Oh, above the table, I want to ask if any of it looks N-shaped, but the character wouldn't know. It doesn't seem dangerous at the moment, though, right?
Does not appear to be dangerous.
Castria will tell him it seems safe, but strange. And I have a feeling it might interest you.
About the quest related?
I don't know. Something is just tugging at me. It's one of my feelings.
I mean, you can always come circle back, right? Go on the back. What's the point of exploring if you're not gonna have fun?
Castria's gonna wander in. She just, after seeing us going in the vision and all this other, she's just like, I want to see this closer with my own eyes.
I assume, and you follow? If not, even lead the way. Sure, you go with?
Yeah, keep it up the barrier too.
Oh, by the way, I am now cuddling Hubert in my arms because I want to keep Hubert as safe as possible.
Shiri, do you have superior concentration? It is a feat.
I do not.
Then, if you were to manifest the summon creature, you would have to focus on that.
Okay.
You can have the summon creature for a short time and then get rid of it if you want to bring back up the barrier, but it's up to you.
Well, now she's
don't have a
attached
preference.
to it.
No wrong answer. It's just how long do you want your new friend to live for?
Oh, you put it like that. I'll keep the little crow with me just in case.
Got it.
I don't want to hurt it.
You also, you're missing your little buddy, so now it's just like, like how
It's off.
sometimes you have like a replacement plushie when your partner's away. It's like,
The three of you step in. You see the flat surface, like an almost perfectly flat surface. You see amongst this a strange residue of sludge or liquid of some sort has leaked out in some places. There are what look to be deteriorated or smashed containers of some sort, and a number of what look to be mechanical husks of strange, like, size, almost look like rocks until you get closer, and they look like pure hunks of metal. And then as you get closer and the light kind of starts to drift on them, you see skin. Frayed, like age has gotten to a book and it is peeling off of them. You see fingers, metal, you see not antenna, but something that comes off the backs of these creatures, what you assume are the backs, because there is, from what you can tell of the front, a large kind of circular sort of face on some of these things. They appear inert. They appear dead.
poor souls.
What do you think happened? Did they fell for some trap or something, or they were just fighting each other? Or what?
You know what? Using her soldier's profession, I would say that they didn't. Looking at them, they did not turn on each other. Some of them looked like they had perhaps fallen in battle. Some of them look lined up, but not bound or executed or any of that sort of stuff. Some of them are just off on the side, as if they had just sat down and gone to sleep.
My discarded children's toys.
I'm arguing with myself if I want to do something or not.
Mm. Hmm.
Can
Yes.
And
can I
this,
peek? Sorry.
sorry, I was gonna say, just like world knowledge. Do we know what like bots are and stuff like that, or no? Like service choice or anything like that, or
Warforged really aren't a thing yet.
no?
Unfortunately, and no, you don't have much knowledge on that matter. But you would be able to tell that these were some mechanical beings of sort. Big things.
Can I peek in and see if they have a soul,
Nothing,
or
she's
that there's
just
a soul
like-
still there? Like,
Can you say that again, Sherry? I'm sorry.
it's okay if I see if they have a soul, like,
Excuse me.
the dragon. I feel bad because I can't pronounce names to save my life either. But because I know when we checked the dragon, it wasn't sure. We weren't sure if the soul was there or not, but just to see if there's souls in the things that are connected.
Interesting. What attribute would you like to try to use for this? Or entropy?
I get the feeling entropy would have more luck.
Good.
Gulp.
This is really fun questions, decisions we're making here, guys. Does this unit have a soul? It's one of my favorite quotes. Sherry, you reach out towards one of these frames. Physical contact or no? Your choice.
Yes. I realize it might be a bad idea, but I feel that you did go
Place a hand
into
on this device, this creature. Long ago, this thing lived. This thing had a soul. This thing still has a soul as its hand grasps around your wrist. And in this moment of you reaching out to it, you realize that it has stood up and has placed its hand around yours. And stands there as a large opening has formed on its face, and what looks to be just a circle of glass peers back at you. Castrian and the two of you turn to see this, as Shiri is incapacitated for the moment.
Fuck.
What did the two of you do in this moment as you realize the others begin to get up and start to converge upon the two of you?
Castria looks scared and looks at End.
Ed, would you like to assess the situation?
No, yeah, I see. Because they just got aggroed. I guess I'll. Oh, without to me, she's still used to doing this kind of crap. What? I quick draw my shield and sword and can I attempt to cut off the hand that's holding her so that way I can probably grab her and run.
You may absolutely try. Go ahead and roll for that. Castria, please roll a perception if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 16.
No, it's not that bad.
A 20. You reach out. It's not hard. The arm separates from the rest of the body. The hand does not let go of Shiri. And Shiri does not exactly come back to you. As this takes place, Castrian, you watch as N turn and rush over to Shiri's side. Her footsteps leave a faint glow in the miasma beneath where she just left her footsteps. As the residue begins to pick up and start to follow and converge after.
Castria will call out. And Whatever's on the floor, it is gathering after you.
And I would like you to make another agility roll if you don't mind.
Do they have advantage because I've given them that information, or?
Yes, I'll give you that advantage. Why not?
16.
Okay. Just a second.
Sure.
It is a very desperate attempt to warn, as this residue shifts and surges after end, and as you go to take up your feet to try to avoid this, you feel something calls to you, and as it races up your boots, and there is a and goes incapacitated as well. Castria, the rest of the figures turn on you. Do you continue to resist, or do you...
Can I do... They've just kind of incapacitated. They haven't, like, been violent or aggro.
There are no weapons drawn. The ones that hold on to End and Shiri merely look up towards them. The rest turn towards you.
Kestria does turn over her shoulder. She is still near the entrance. There is a passing thought of running. But she steadies herself. It is not today. And she goes to the nearest one and takes a card out of her deck and places it in between their hands as a way to hopefully still maintain some control over herself, but still concede to whatever it is they're trying to do.
You go put the card up. A hand perfectly comes up and matches with yours. Sight takes you. Really sorry for three of you, but I'm going to need to borrow some folks real quick.
Oh shit.
You're back. Hi, folks.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hey, you guys are going to be part of the first little secret thing. There is noise, there is color. There is a great deal of confusion as information streams into your minds. You feel your allies here within this space, not able to communicate with them as information begins to flood forward. Special effects.
Trespass. Dungeon. Corrupted. Detected. Run systems. We've afraid. Interference. Deviation. Notice. Lost. Signal. Dead. Assailants. No end. Signal lost. End. Inevitable. It is inevitable. Waiting.
You see before you the great walled city. The great brilliant white light.
Transmission end. 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 End.
There is a pressure right about here on your forehead. It doesn't hurt. It's just pressure. You don't understand pain yet. Vision comes to you. A man, tired eyes, bags under them, short cropped hair, thick mustache over a white coat, peers back at you. Let's see, you're coming along pretty well. Maybe we're making some. The vision ends. The three of you are standing back in that chamber. The bodies have returned to be inert. The residue has regained its state. But looking to your allies, the three of you realize that you have shared in this experience. We go back. Hi, guys.
Hello. It's a shame all of our party members are gone. We're replaced with mind-controlled robots now.
Yeah.
Actually, it was really cool. I'm sorry you guys didn't see that. But you can watch in the recording, maybe.
The three of you find yourselves back in the chamber. As if that were just a shared hallucination.
That's white lights. Have you seen it before? Either of you?
I don't know.
How could you not remember something like that? It has haunted me for. And have you seen that before?
No. Right. Just first time seeing it.
Sorry, was that a yes?
No.
Oh, okay. Is that the same white light I've seen in my visions over and over and over again, or is it a new one?
Yes. You know it is.
That, my friend, is the end. And it seems it's still coming. But what did they know about it? I look around. This doesn't feel like my patron's work at all. So this is a different force. Yeah?
Wait, what do you mean? You saw that light thing that's going to happen? Or has happened already and it's gonna come again? I'm kind of... These guys look pretty old.
My patron has always shone, and I have always had the nightmares of a great white light over the walled city. I think it's Claymhold. I've never seen it, but I think it's the only great walled city there is right now, and I also see people there to stop it, but there was no vision of other people there this time? Yes?
I'd like to ask End and Shiri to make a little bit of an after-the-fact perception check, please.
Also, Castry is unraveling just a little bit from all this.
Despite the fact that you might have a low situation for this, please roll as if it were an attribute level 4.
Oh.
So a d20 and 2d6.
Funny, my first roll was better.
It's hard to tell. Castria seems to be talking awfully familiar about the site. Maybe there's more to explore about this. Shiri, you look about and see flickering small motes of light. A lot of questions. Mayhaps we don't have the answers for it yet. Who knows? There's probably not much else here.
You'll kind of see Castria, like, kind of pacing and mumbling to herself and sort of, like, talking, reliving the vision over and over again, trying to dissect it, kind of, like, in a mumbled voice. Yeah. Light over the Claymhold, but I didn't see the shadows this time. What does that mean? What does it mean? Did it happen before? If it happened before, why is it happening again?
Is there any symbols of note in the room, or is there anything else besides? Or would you rather I roll perception for that?
Go for it.
Okay.
I had a question about we just heard the voice about coming along that made that comment, or
There were two different voices. One for the first pit, and then there was a human at the end. Give me a roll learning if you'd like it.
yeah, I'm trying to say that's the Ghost in the Shuffles I've heard every now and then in my dream. So let's see what. Oof.
Unfortunately, the most you could tell is that those two different sets were different voices. You don't have much to glean off the others, although it will probably continue to bug you for some time. I'm trying to find my notes here, sorry. There It's a symbol. It's hard to make out with all the corrosion that has happened in this place. Almost a perfect cogwheel imprinted off to the side of one of these vessels. There's some scarring. Potentially a blast went off here at some point. Hard to tell exactly what the symbol is, but you get the sense that this is a very strange assortment of beings that you find in this place. Questions upon questions. Around this time that a small, drippy turtle makes its way back towards the chamber and intrudes upon the space. Looks towards all of you.
Kestria is still mumbling and pacing, trying to sort out her head. I guess I'm being a little difficult right now. I'm doing my mood disorder because that was a lot.
See, Hubert kind of comes over and checks in on Castria. Not entirely sure what happened here. You just have the words that it said. You saw the light. You saw the city. What that means. Unfortunately, you don't have the answers for it just yet. But if it's got Castria the spooked, who knows?
Sorry.
Is it possible to help the souls that are in here to rest? Sorry, I don't like the idea of leaving them here just to be like.
Sure.
Oh no, I agree. I agree with you. Do it.
Sherry, let
Like,
me
what's-
ask you a question.
Go for it.
Have you interacted with ghosts before?
I don't know.
Then this seems like an entirely new thing for you. It's possible.
I'll give it a try.
Give it a try. What would you like to roll? It's a real fun balancing act, huh?
Yeah.
I'll say this. Creation, entropy, or learning or logic.
Creation or entropy.
Pick one to roll. Imagine if she was like, performance.
Here we go. Afraid to look.
Assessing the situation. It's hard to tell if you can help these ones move on. You've never done this before. It's not something you're familiar with. As a matter of fact, seeing something like this it's different. Maybe it's something that you can work on, but at this moment with these things, it's hard to tell. They are of alien make. it's also entirely possible that if they were to try to move on, who knows what would take them. No roll dice at this moment. Well, that's food for thought.
I'm arguing about something else if I should try it out, but at the same time, I feel like it's terrible to try, especially for a gamble.
Oh dear.
Trust your DM, trust your gut, go with it.
Okay. If I do life drain, will that get them to the other side? Because if it's taking out what's forcing them to stay there, could I take that damage for them, and then they could be like, "Yay, we're free!" If that made sense at all. I realized that it was kind of...
Well, and that, it's kind of like, what do you consider life? Is it the soul? Because then you're just consuming their soul. Or is it whatever it is that keeps them here? Or when you drain the life out of someone, what are you taking? Is it just pure energy? Is it...
On one hand, if I do pick their soul, could I keep it intact and then transport it somewhere else?
I will ask this. I'm going to say life drain probably can't help in this because that is like a vampiric sort of thing. In this situation, I don't think it would help.
Okay.
But if the three of you are interested in this, I would say a logic roll could help you.
Okay.
This is an incredibly strange, but it's a ponderous action we want to take.
The player wants to help. The character currently is in her mood disorder thing, so she's whispering in the corner like a crazy lady. But I'm
also going to add
spirit.
I will say that if Castria forgoes this, you can get a legend point. Have your flaw plan. And can still assist with this, though.
I can still assist, but forego it?
No. I will consider this a team roll. If you forego rolling for this, meaning that you don't contribute to the roll, I will give you the legend point for it. You are acting out a flaw. That is understandable. In this case, it would be both Ed and Sherry attempting it by themselves.
I'll take the legend point because I already made the choice that this is what the character would do.
Okay. In that case, this is pure just brain power at this moment. As much as your magic could do something along these lines, knowing how to do it is going to help you out here. So, Ed and Shiri, if you'd like to figure this out, logic or learning, your choice.
I'm also going to throw my 5 legend points that I have into this roll, so here we go.
Okay. I don't... I don't remember if there's a cap for how many legend points you can throw in, but...
Oh.
You're good.
Would that make that a 25? That'd make it a 25.
She would still have to roll advantage. Give me just a second, and if you want to do any rolls, because I would need both of you to succeed.
Oh, my learning was a 3.
Oh, I did not see that. Yeah, it's... I will also point this out. Shiri, your roll did not use any of those legend points in the formula.
Okay.
If you want to say that you didn't spend any on this, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
This is new. I know it's frustrating. Seeing this, it's hard. These souls are, if they are trapped here, or if they linger, you're not sure. They can communicate more to you. They have given you their message. Perhaps you can come back in time and help. Maybe you need to get more experience. Maybe you need better control over what you can do. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do here in this moment.
Sherry will bow to the souls and be like, I hope you find peace soon, if I can't get it to you myself. And then she will go to Castria and, like, she sees her muttering and trying to make sense out of things, but she does try to tell her the future is not set in stone.
Oh, I know.
Things can always change.
I know. It's the changes that concern me.
It's not always bad, I promise.
Yes. There's still time. I still have time. I still have a little time. It's alright. I will commune with my patron soon on this. We have time. We have time.
You have friends too.
I do?
Don't forget that. You have friends, you have us.
For a second, Castria looks at you like she doesn't know who you are because she's lost in time. But then it clicks. Sherry.
Yes.
Dear Sherry. And yes. And then she sees Hubert. And Hubert. Yes. I'm sorry. Are they quiet now?
They are.
Poor souls.
Agreed. I hope someday we can come back for them, but for now, we're stuck. They're stuck. Well, we're not. We can move, but we will help them eventually, I think.
I wonder if there's anywhere for them to go now. Even if they were free.
You never know. Life's crazy, so. But so is death.
I try to tap into the part of me that had the tug of where we should be going next.
Back out the chamber. Same way you were headed.
This way. And do you have any less business here before we go?
No. I just thought they were pretty cool. Good thing they weren't aggressive, I guess. Is the chamber entrance like big or is it like a small door? Right.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Is the chamber
chamber
door
entrance, is it like a small opening? Is big?
Don't have to squeeze. You know, from your guess, at some point this was walled off, and then just a large opening was made into this place. Hard to say what caused.
Yeah,
What's the ground look like? Sorry.
Ground, natural stone. The surface where you had your encounter was perfectly flat. monsters left in this place. Heading back.
What-
Oh, sorry.
What kind of stone is it?
Stone. I'll be right with you.
Could it be cut with metal?
Oh,
Could it what?
Could it be cut with metal?
I would say so.
I'm going to put a star where the door is, or where the opening is, if we ever need to find it again.
Okay.
also, before we go, just out of curiosity, I would like to take some of that glittering substance that was around the robots. Part of me just remembered that there was like a rare metal that might be needed. So just on the off chance that that could be it, I will gather some.
You gather up some of the residue. You have to kind of scrape. It is a sort of like a weird plasmic, sort of like solid, gooby sort of stuff. It's not like... It's closer to like tar or like just... You know,
I'm at like the
little
glittering stuff that was around the robots, but...
That is the glittering stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. Then yes, that's what I want.
You're able to section off a portion of it. It kind of congeals a bit. It's a little hard to manipulate, but kind of works with you after a bit. It shimmers a bit, kind of like a strange oily substance. It doesn't leave your fingers wet or sticky for the most part.
Like
It
thinking
behaves
petty.
in its own weird way.
Is the hand still on Shiri, or did it like fall?
The hand is back with the one that held on to her. But when you look, it is still separated in the precise place that you struck it. But if you want to take it, I'm not stopping.
Yeah, 'cause I wanted to take it back.
Got it. Okay. You go pick it up. No.
It might come in handy.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bah.
You take it with you. Castria grabs some of this residue, the substance. Sure, you leave a mark on the wall. Should you get a chance, should you be able to discover more of what you might be capable of doing, maybe one day you'll come back. Help them out. It's hard to say. The three of you find your way back into the tunnels, into the caverns. It's going to be a while before you're able to get back with your friends. Hopefully there's less danger on the way. As for Iria, Lola, and Puddle, some considerable time has passed as this creature has methodically gone along the floor, along the walls, slowly, methodically disabling what appears to be an absolute clusterfuck Rube Goldbergian sort of like nightmare trapped hallway. Very, very carefully, every time like a sudden unerrant sound goes off, stops, freezes, or dives out of the way. But eventually, they manage to make it over towards you. Big mask on the face, a small, low-lit lantern hanging off of a small chain tied to a stick that kind of goes back onto their pack. That they've been shuffling forward every few feet once they make some more ground. You look down at them, small creature, and as they kind of stop and look up at you folks, having finally made its way to the final bit and took out that one bit that managed to fling the trident off into the distance, looks up at you, pulls up a welding mask, and you see a little draconic face look up at each of you and goes, "Okay, hi, nice to meet all of you. Oh, that was certainly hairy. Should we get out of
Do you
here?
live down here? Do you live down here?
No. Sir, where is he?
We don't know.
Okay. Well, I don't know either, so that's fun.
Do you have a name?
Yeah, my name's Josie. Nice to meet you. She holds out a little clawed hand.
I immediately just go in, naive as hell, don't care about if this is a trap or she's gonna blow me up. Shake her head. Hi, Josie, I'm Puddle.
Oh, wow, you are tall. You look awesome. Are you a pirate? I've heard of pirates. Are you a pirate? You look like a pirate.
You know,
Oh, God, don't get it.
Josie,
Oh God.
I just might be. And, you know, I'm just gonna put an arm, like, reach down around, and, like, as we start walking down the hallway, I think we're gonna get along very, very well. You seem to be quite smart.
You seem to be hurting.
Actually.
Are you okay leaning down this far? And
Believe it or not, I don't have a spine. It's just all water.
whoa! She apparently joins with you, starts walking out of the way. She goes, "Oh, I forgot my stuff," and comes back, grabs like what looks to be a large pack of some sort, straps it over herself, and just goes, "Okay, so does that mean like we're out in the sea somewhere?"
No.
No.
Oh, okay. I've just been
Okay.
spelunking for a long time.
You've
I'm gonna
been
pick up my
wandering around
trident.
You've been wandering around this labyrinth for a long time?
Yeah, what province are you guys from?
We're in Undertown.
Yeah, Endertown.
Oh, I don't know what that
Is
means.
Wait. Do I know anything about provinces? Since I was on the surface at all?
Roll learning super high DC. I'm gonna be real with you.
Alright,
Iria
let's roll
looks
at a
over at
disadvantage.
Lola and it's like,
Don't
oh
want you to
great,
get
there's
this.
two of them now.
I rolled an 18 with disadvantage.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What was the other one? 19. Okay. All right. The DC was like 500. She looks at you and goes, "Oh, that's a. I'm not supposed to talk to you about this, guys. Anyways, but it's fine. You probably don't realize what it is anyway. So what harm is it going to cause? I come from another place, I guess. I'd be happy to tell you about it. Oh, you see her like pick up a small foot. She looks down at like a square. I don't know if I got this one yet or not. Back up. she very, very gingerly sticks out little toe and just presses down onto the square. Winces. Opens up one of her eyes. Oh, okay, we're good. And she just continues on. So what's in Undertown?
It's like underwater without the water.
Okay, cool.
Just under.
Underwater.
It's a very beautiful underground town. We have a wonderful sky ceiling.
That must be really cool. Or different. Or maybe it's terrible. I don't know.
Well, if
You
we
see-
get out of here, we can show it to you.
Cool. Sure. If you guys are cool with me, like, hanging out a bit.
You know what? You can be my first mate.
I don't know what that means.
It's the second in command of a pirate crew.
Cool.
Hey, we've been with you for days,
Oh.
weeks.
And not a single one of you has showed me a shred of respect as a captain.
You lost
Darn
the
it.
map.
Oh, you lost your map. That happens all the time.
I have a hole in my hand.
Exactly.
Oh.
And I
You
cleaned
have a hole in
it,
your hand.
and
You were not
I
kidding.
tried to help you take care of it.
Okay, I have something for that. She like brings out her like her ginormous bag. The bag is bigger than her, by the way. For those learning roll from the three of you, if you don't mind, by the way. And at this point,
He's gonna pull out.
At a certain
Oh,
point,
God.
as you guys have gotten down here, Buddy kind of pokes his head out of the satchel. It looks like you've passed out of the super dangerous territory.
I got a 16.
Iria, this is a dragon. Lola, this is a kobold. It is a...
It's a walking sea serpent!
Lola, you've heard of these creatures before. They are kobolds. Although you've never met one before, looking her over, she has a kind of a light, kind of pale blue coloration with a little bit of like white markings and such. Like big, sparkling, just like kind of green emerald eyes, just looking up at you guys as she's just taking all this information. She is covered in like soot and dirt and all sorts of things. She wears like leather, sort of like accoutrements and such. Big, thick gloves on her arms. And that pack that she has, she seems to haft it with almost no problem whatsoever. And big ears coming off of her head as well. As she looks back at each of you, like a little tail behind her as well. So, okay, so none of you are first mate. What did they do to not be first mate? Like, so...
Apparently not kiss her ass.
Okay. Did you know...
Well, that one there got mad at me while I was trying to help clean out the wound on her hand so it didn't get an infection from the evil space laser underground.
Right, okay,
Thank you for
what-
cleaning out my wound, Puddle.
Didn't even give me a thank you until now, until I've called it out. And that one over there, I'm pretty sure will try to kill me if I look at her the wrong way.
If you get us killed, yes. You lost the map.
It was... We don't know what happened to the map.
We see
You had it,
the map.
and now you don't have it. That's called lost.
Any which way you look at it, Puddle, it was in your possession. It is no longer in your possession, meaning it was lost. Regardless of the circumstances.
Oh.
I know it sounds like I'm laughing, but I'm in a lot of odd, like, emotional up and downs. Again.
Here, let me see that.
And well, I was gonna say, in order to be a pirate and a first mate, you need a boat. But somehow you did pull a boat out, so we're not gonna count that.
It's right here. And I held
no,
the cube.
No.
No.
That's a boat?
It turns into one.
Turn-
3,
It's a long
actually.
story.
Oh, okay. So, wait. That's not the same boat, is it? You would have had to been moving awful fast if you got that boat.
What's reverse? The same boat. You've seen another boat?
Yeah.
There's a boat?
Yeah. I would have taken you down through my whole thing, but you guys are like big, so...
Well, I'm not that big.
Oh,
No,
now
I can-
you don't have an issue with your height. Now you don't have an issue with your height.
I'm sorry. I've been digging my own tunnel back there because I want to avoid some certain stuff like this, and but I mean, since you guys are much taller than me, I figured I should just hang out with you guys.
Okay.
Well, is there another way to get to this boat other than your tiny hole?
It's probably this way.
Probably.
Okay.
Team huddle for a second. Team huddle first.
Yeah, I was about to say. Team huddle.
So,
Just get to the huddle.
no, Josie.
I give her some of my leftover gummy worms. Like, here, eat these. They're really good. We're just gonna
Oh,
talk.
cool. Thanks. Are these? I've asked.
They're normal gummy worms.
Okay.
They're normal
Just
gummy
in case.
I did not.
I never know with you guys. PCs have wild ideas.
I
So,
could give him some of the beans.
No,
See what
don't
happens.
give,
Give her some.
don't fucking
I
give
will
them
take
the
those
beans.
from you and chuck them.
So, I will start off this team huddle. I will apologize for the incident that led to the map disappearing. I did not slot my map into the machine that exploded us into random locations, and it must have gotten lost during that. I apologize for that.
So you're
Second.
blaming End for us here.
No, I'm blaming the teleporting. I don't trust it. We should have navigated like real people instead of trusting some arcane technology.
Fine.
Second.
Let's say that it's true. Let's say that it was a mess up with the teleporter. Fine. Put it to rest. Are we following the kobold?
I think
I don't think we really. They did technically get us out of this hallway.
And Castria did mention one of the ingredients that we needed being near a boat.
And what are the chances there being a totally different boat?
We don't, and we don't really know how to get back to our friends. So we might as well follow a lead and try to find an ingredient. That way, it's better than wandering aimlessly. At least we accomplish something.
Yes, the last thing we need to do is go back and tell them we just got injured the whole time. Oh, let me rephrase that.
Second, I would like for you to hold this, and I'm going to reach in and pull out a very tiny little crystal and hand it to Lola. Please hold on to this and do not lose it.
Takes her left hand.
You see Lola goes to hold her hand out, and Josie kind of goes, the other hand.
Like, she like
And
at first it comes up as the right hand and then like left hand.
I will pull out my Seeker's Compass. I've given Lola the partnered crystal from the Seeker's Compass, so that if we get separated, it will always point to where she currently is, or wherever that crystal currently is.
Okay.
Direct line doesn't tell me how to get to her; it just tells me the direction. So, in case we get separated, if I get separated from you, you get separated from me. You two get separated from me. Area, if you get separated, I'm sorry, I only have one of these. We can reconvene.
What if I get separated from you two?
That's unlucky.
With how things are going, that's how it's going to end up.
Just don't go far and don't teleport away from us.
She
I will
can
do my best.
fly and scout. That's why I'm giving this to her, because she mentioned that she could fly and scout.
I can't fly.
I can.
Not
fly.
you!
Oh.
Her.
Look, it's been a long day.
Okay.
You know, I bet the other ones are having they're probably in like a meadowy field somewhere frolicking, having the time of their lives, and here we are, God knows where.
Cue Castria mumbling in distress in a corner.
They see the Kubrick.
You know, I find it a little. Okay, all right. Let's just move it going. We'll go to the ship. We'll get
And?
the ingredient, and at least
And
contribute.
we'll go for it.
I will also try to give us a little bit of protection. I want to, in front of us, not like a dome around us, but in front of us, I want a, like thin enough wall where it's transparent. I want to use barrier to have a obscuring and mobile wall
Got it.
of ice that just slowly melts on the bottom and just slides forward.
Ahead of you. You?
Yep.
You put that up. You hear Josie go, wow, okay, so you guys are magic. That's really cool. Okay, that explains. You weren't able to do magic back there. That makes sense. Okay, I get it.
Okay.
Well,
Where is the boat? She has her
Josie,
hand over.
I have a question.
yeah, what's up?
Is there anything we need to be worried about down here besides the traps?
I mean, we're underground. There's lots of things to be worried about. But I mean, if you got a good head on your shoulders, you should be fine.
I just turn and look at Puddle.
Hey, at the very least, you're traveling with one of the subterranean hunters of old treasures.
Wait, can I make a perception check to see if I clock that from Iria?
Sure.
Did you just say
What?
Nope.
that acronym again?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's
Y lo
22 if you heard
cacharon.
that or not. Sorry. Well, she turns to you and goes, well, at the very least, the most dangerous thing you can do when you're underground is to sit around and do nothing. Because, you know, cave-ins, monsters, all that sort of stuff. Your chances are still not going to be great moving forwards, but if you're talented, pull through.
I think she still has her hand out to get healed.
Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. What am I talking to? She looks at me and Lola. She goes, "This is going to sting a bit. I'm very sorry." Pours a strange, like, fizzy liquid over the wound. It
Hijo de su chingada madre, ¿qué es eso?
Yeah. Wow, that's very beautiful. And she
It sounds very beautiful.
and as that happens, she just like quickly takes out some like fresh linen, wraps it in bandages and stuff for you, and goes, "Okay, so that's gonna help with the wound. When we get some decent enough time, we'll see about getting that unhold."
She takes her hand back. Sana, colita de rana.
Yep, I'm sorry. I'm not a big doctor or anything like that. I just make stuff. But yeah, boat should be this way, I think. Hopefully this connects up. At least I assume it's boat.
Okay, vámonos. Let's go. Come on. Let's just get the fuck out of here.
By the way,
Before we
the walls still.
Before we leave the chamber, you said there was a torch up top, like.
Back where you guys came from, yeah. You can go back and get it if you're careful.
Yeah, I would have grabbed the unlit torch.
Got it. Brought it with, and she goes, "Oh, Josie reaches up to the little lantern that's been dangling over her thing, and she just kind of like adjusts something, and you see more light kind of pour out of it. Sorry, I like to keep it low, just so I don't burn out my eyeballs. All right, so onwards."
Yes.
Well, we have no real other choice, so lead on, Josie.
Awesome. I love going on adventures. She turns and starts leading the way. She's kind of skipping a little bit. The three of you head down the hallway, down deep into the darkness. What will come before you? Who's to say? Although you do hear Josie go, "By the way, you guys don't have any necromancers as your enemies, do you?"
I don't make it a habit of making enemies with necromancers, but if I'm honest with you, I couldn't say for sure.
Okay.
Is there a particular reason why you asked, Josie?
Yeah, there's a little dead person on your person, Captain.
Oh, that's just Buddy.
You never
That's
let him
Buddy.
out of the bag. You never let him out of the
No.
bag.
Well, he's been peering
No,
out
I
all the time,
didn't.
just going like, "What is happening?"
No,
And
no, that's
He's
just Buddy.
he's with us.
okay, nice to meet you. And as she just accepts this and moves on, you guys head into the darkness after this strange, slightly fuzzy little kobold as she leads the way into parts unknown. And as our members of our party unfortunately split, make their way further into places that who knows what horrors or dangers might await them, we're going to leave things off here. Wonderful little segments there, guys. Deadly trap-filled corridor. That was a classic.
Hole in a hand.
Poor girl. That's important too for like a person who plays lute.
I
that you
can't
need your
play
hand
my
back.
I'm
instrument.
sorry.
Well, at least you lose your whole hand.
I'm sitting here going like,
You.
oh, I should let them know this is a terribly, horribly trapped, death-filled hallway.
Hey, you guys are lucky, because if Puddle could understand what you all were saying to her, she would be very upset.
I just love the idea of Anne, Sherry, and Castria just being crowded around the spying diamond, just watching all that happen.
It was like watching an episode of The Three Stooges.
Yeah.
The best part is like the accidental trident bouncing down the hallway and accidentally getting someone's attention.
Yeah. But, yes, the spear got her attention. She would hand it back to you.
Yeah.
So she's just in her tunnel, also just ping!